good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
Through the fire alone, no place that I could call my own. When the storm came crashing in, I didn't know where to begin. Family turned and walked away.
Family turned and walked away. In my darkest, weakest day, friends I trusted disappeared, left me drowning in my fears. When reproach stared in my face and shame tried to take my place, I've got 10,000 reasons.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
You turned it around, turned it around. Now my feet are on higher ground. I've got time. I've got 10,000 reasons to lift my voice. 10,000 reasons in you I rejoice.
What the enemy meant for pain, you have turned into my gain.
Enemies thought they had won. Said my story, it was done. Every door was closing fast. Every shadow seemed to last. But you stepped into my night. Turned my darkness into light.
Yeah. What was broken, you restored.
Gave me joy I can't ignore. When I thought it was the end, you began it all again. You began it all again. I've got 10,000 reasons to praise your name.
10,000 reasons.
10,000 reasons I'll never be the same. You turned it around, you turned it around. Now my feet are on higher ground. I've got 10.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the Citi Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
What the enemy meant for pain, you have turned into my gain. From rejection to acceptance, from despair to confidence, you rewrote my destiny. Now your grace is all I see. Oh, yeah.
What they meant to break me down, you have used to lift me now.
Oh, yeah.
Every tear has found a song. Now my praise is rising strong. You turned it, you turned it, you turned it around for me. You turned it,
You turned it.
now I walk in victory.
10,000 reasons to praise you, Lord.
Praise it around for me.
10,000
You turned it around for me and gave me 10,000 reasons to praise you. What the enemy meant for evil, you turned it to good. There are some things that only the Lord can do. They meant it for evil. They did it out of envy, out of spite and malice and hatred. but the Lord used it to build resilience and to give you a story that nobody can take from you, to teach you lessons that would accompany you in the long term. What a great God. Leslie Monza, a new sound. It's called 10,000 Reasons from the album Living Testimony. Released a few days ago and bringing you the sounds of the season on the Citi Breakfast Show. A new voice on your relevant radio partner. So the question is, when life throws lemons at you, what do you do? Well, you could convert them to lemonade, which brings great joy and can bring more benefit. So there's a converter in a man that enables him to turn negative situations into positive. That's the words of this song. Business Sense brought to you by Absa Bank. With an Absa mortgage, you can finance your dream home with flexible tailored solutions and turn your desperation into opportunity. With up to 5 million cedis, 5 to 15 years to pay back on a fixed interest rate. Say yes to home sweet home with the Absa mortgage. Visit your nearest branch to apply for a mortgage. Your story matters. Absa. Show starts with a news review segment with Richard Sky and Caleb Kudah. Brought to us by Zondatech. Ghana deserves the best, and now a world-class facility has been put up here to bring together automobiles. It's a one-stop automobile shop. We operate an impressive assembly plant. It's called Zondatech with brands like Sunny Group, Shantui, Great Wall Motors, Sinotrack, and Cherry. And the segment is also brought to you by Fidelity Bank. The Wheels and Homes is happening from the 28th to the 31st of May. It's the ultimate auto and homes fair at the Good Park here in Accra. Whether that's a new car, a dream home, or the latest appliances to spruce up your space, this is your one-stop shop for the best mortgage deals, expert advice, and unbeatable offers from our auto, real estate, and home appliance partners. Wheels and Home Fair is powered by Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited. Fidelity, believe with us. 10,000 reasons to praise my God. So good morning to my man Caleb Kudah.
Good morning, Bernard.
And to my man Richard Sky.
Yeah. Love you like it,
Charlie. I'm just loving it. God is with us. I tell you,
the real water is the money one.
It's the best one.
Oh my God.
I said, Charlie, where you
you know, it's always like you have some secret money somewhere. So every time we come, it's like he just look at you. This is your laughter. There's something in the soup.
Something there.
Even a budget hararu.
This guy, you are too much.
But I beg you, don't make her
cry. Because we can come on a very harmless morning.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, Charlie, the Chronicle says this morning, promotional examination, prove bribery allegations. Police administration is daring critics, and they are rejecting claims of exams leakage and related malpractices. Also on the front page this morning, we're tuned forward to government. Don't spare illegal minors. And he's not looking happy this morning. Yes. And then something else here that says, new Kwenyaku pledges focus on youth employment.
And Daily Graphic this morning, legal education procurement reforms begin. WASI SC starts tomorrow with oral English as Global Fund wanes Ghana to fully finance, vaccines, critical medicines, etc. On the back page, existing Accra Kumasi Highway is priority as new expressway. So road minister is assuring that while we are fixing the new expressway, the current existing one is also a priority. And He's Good Fields clears workers' arrears at Bogoso Pristia Mine.
Let me take you to the New Republic. Vaccine fear fuels child pneumonia deaths. 1 in 10 pediatric pneumonia cases at Konfanoche Teaching Hospital prove fatal as immunization coverage stagnates at 56%. That's a serious matter. Also on the front page this morning, gold board targets on $400 million weekly value. And something here that says Bedu Kobi sells church on God's instruction.
I see. Daily Guide has some interesting stories here. 3 killed in Konongo crash. Unfortunately, Juju gun protection fails. Man, this is the chief who shot himself. And Ghana Publishing records 16.9 million Ghana cedi profit in 2025. The big one, buffer stock case. Deputy AG Iyoko Boss sing different tunes, and Gift Your Worry goes to Supreme Court over witness list.
Okay, you go to the catalyst. Kojo Nkrumah and Sami Jemfi still at it. One saying that, my brother, you misled the people. Apologize and let's move on. That's coming in from Sami Jemfi. Also, Pebu reaps into Dame. And something here that says DVLA clarifies legal path for vehicle ownership transfers when sellers cannot be traced.
We need to have more conversations with DVLA on this one. Daily Post this morning, new office for value for money will cut contract padding and reduce public spending. Dr. Forson. Mahama signs legal education reform bill into law, ending Ghana School of Law 66-year monopoly and Ghana Medical Trust Fund to roll out nationwide patient support program in June.
My final paper is the Economy Times. Big story: Ghana's cocoa sector overhaul gains traction amid looming market volatility. Also, Ghana's Energy Fund posts historic 31 million Ghana cedis in surplus, and credit rated debt securities to debut on Ghana's capital market.
Right. My final one is Daybreak this morning. Value for Money Office takes off in January. This is the Finance Minister. NPP unveils alternative policy blueprint for Ghana. Tepa police hunt Kotoko over midnight timber raid, and that's Elikam Kotoko. Asante NPP chairmanship race, Coca confident of victory.
Let's go online. Government borrows 120 billion cedis from T-bills in first 4 months of 2026. This is citynewsroom.com. Mahama joins African leaders at France-Africa Summit in Kenya. Free SHS will resolve feeding challenges. This is the Education Minister Haruna Idrisu.
Right.
In other headlines, Akusa Committee cannot declare health workers guilty. This is the GMA president. Okay. And then you mentioned about the Kumasi Accra Highway. Well, 3 dead, 20 injured in fatal crash that happened last night. If you go to Channel 1 News Online, firefighters contain blaze at Nima Market. Also, residents demand relocation of poultry farm over pollution concerns at Ewutu Senya Papase. We did this yesterday. Government won't cancel inherited road contracts, according to Road Minister Gavin Kwame Agboja. Meanwhile, over 4,000 pharmacists verified, only 100 recruited, according to GOSPA. So government needs to recruit more pharmacists. Mahama Cares doesn't fund treatment abroad. This is Obu Obia. She also says there are 3 new cardiology centers established under Mahama Cares. MajorOnline.com. We won't leave any Ghanaian behind. Government begins repatriations from South Africa. Also, man caught in xenophobia storm in SA land job offer from Ibrahim Mahama. And then NDC executives interfere in arrest and confiscation of excavators in Kobro Forest and Galamsey raid. And then Voxy driver in viral video jailed for careless driving. If you move to High Street Journal, jet fuel shock in a troubled world. Airline turbulence abroad sends warning signals to Ghana's aviation economy. Then there's an interesting one here. Valco's turnaround is a test case for Ghana's broader industrial ambitions. Globally, there are 2 big issues. The US president is meeting his Chinese counterparts to discuss many issues. And then there's also a summit in Kenya as France turns to Anglophone states as it loses grip in West Africa. This article is actually in the front page of the Daily Nation in Kenya. Kenya is hosting a summit organized by France And according to the story, France is now turning to Anglophone after the French people say make it come out for them. So we can give you the details of that story later on. Where are you starting from this morning?
Let me start with legal education.
Oh, good. Go ahead. Yes.
Right. So Daily Graphic leads with that. It says procurement reforms begin. Kester Burham Crunchy and Diana Mensah writes that President John Dramani Mahama has signed the Legal Education Reform Bill 2025 into law, bringing an end to the 66-year monopoly of the Ghana School of Law over professional legal education in the country. He also signed the Value for Money Office Bill into law, a move the government says will fundamentally transform public procurement and rein in the rising cost of public sector contracts. Let me continue on page number 3 with more details. So here are the changes. The new Legal Education Reform Act 2026 will permit accredited universities that meet required standards and receive approval from relevant regulatory bodies to run professional legal education programs. The new legislation is expected to significantly expand access to professional legal education and create more pathways for aspiring lawyers across the country. And signing the bill into law, the president said the new legislation had been designed not only to maintain high standards in legal training, but also to create more opportunities for legal education across the country.
Okay.
Well, there's a related story here. Former director of the Ghana School of Law, Mr. Ansansari, says law school entrance exams will still be held this year. He was speaking on Eyewitness News where he was explaining what he understood by the new law. He clarified that entrance exams for prospective law students will still be conducted this year despite the assent of the Legal Education Reform Bill. His clarification follows claims by Majority Chief Whip Roxin Dafiamekpo that the new law had abolished the entrance exam system and that candidates would therefore not sit for exams in July. Mr. Ansari rejected the assertion from Dafiamekpo that the new law cancels this year's exams, insisting that the General Legal Council still retains the mandate to organize the process. According to him, the passage of the new legislation does not immediately invalidate existing arrangements under the current legal framework.
Well, I just hope that everybody knows what he's doing.
There must be some clarity because listening to that, everybody knows what he's doing. I was confused yesterday.
Let me take you to the Chronicle newspaper. Page 3 has a story still about trading.
No, but we like the reform.
Okay, Benis Besse says that the Ghana Police Service has dismissed allegations of examination malpractice, paper leakage, and bribery in the recently conducted police competitive promotional examination for chief inspectors seeking admission into the Ghana Police Academy. Now, it has also dismissed allegation of bribery being made against the administration, and there's those with evidence to make them available. Now, according to the police administration, the examination process was conducted in a free, fair, and transparent manner, contrary to claims published by sections of the media. Now, it goes on somewhere in this. The statement says the statement was in response to media reports alleging irregularities, including claims that some officers paid between 70,000 and 100,000 Ghana cedis to gain promotion. And the statement is saying that is not
talking
true.
about exams, we've resolved feeding challenges under free SHS. Haruna Adrisu speaking here on citinewsroom.com. The Minister for Education has assured Ghanaians that government has made adequate financial provision to guarantee sufficient food for students or food supply for students in senior high schools across the country under the free senior high school program. According to the minister, the government has undertaken a review of the implementation of the policy and identified key challenges affecting the smooth running of the program, particularly issues relating to food supply and student feeding. Now, the minister gave the assurance during the commissioning of the National Teaching Council's regional office complex in Tamale, where he reiterated the government's commitment to sustaining and improving the flagship policy. Now, WASI begins today with that oral English exam as well. Correct. That's in the Daily Graphic.
Page 13 has that.
And
it says that final year senior high school students from Ghana officially rejoin their West African counterparts tomorrow to write the May-June West African Senior High School Certificate.
So that's tomorrow?
Yes, for school candidates. SC, beginning with oral English. In all, 500,000, that's 509,862 students will sit for this year's WASI SE across the country. Statistics made available by WAEC to the Daily Graphic indicate they comprise 225,274 males and 284,588 males, so more females than males.
All right.
The 2026 version began with the practical sessions and project work for visual arts and home economics, among others. So it has started.
Okay, let's stay with the social issues. If you go to the New Republic, page 11 has a story that is screaming on the front page. Vaccine fear fuels child pneumonia deaths. Now, the story is by Leo Nelson, and it says Ghana's childhood pneumonia fight is faltering. Despite free vaccines and global progress, preventable deaths persist, and vaccine hesitancy is largely to blame. Now, Dr. Sandra Kwating-Owusu, who is a pediatric pulmonologist, is that a word? Pulmonologist, yes. At the Konfanoche Teaching Hospital, paints a sobering picture from the country's second largest referral center. Now, over the past 5 years, 1 in every 10 children admitted with pneumonia has died. Now, the story goes on to say, that is very worrying, she told the New Republic ahead of the World Immunization Week. We want to reduce it to less than that. It goes on to make further.
All right, Caleb, deal with on route for me.
Yes, Bernard. Existing Accra Kumasi Highway is priority as new expressway. Roads Minister assures. Nana Konedo Ajman writes on the back page from Bonsu. The Minister of Roads and Highways, Kwame Gavin-Sagboja, has clarified that the government's intention to build the new Accra Kumasi Expressway will not lead to the abandonment of the existing Accra Kumasi Highway.
Okay.
He said the dualization of the existing highway project was a major priority for the government and will exist alongside the Accra Kumasi Expressway.
Okay.
So don't be afraid. Speaking with the contractors and consultants working on the existing Accra Kumasi Highway at Bonsu in the eastern region, Mr. Agboja said, so no one should be afraid of the fact that because we are constructing the Accra Kumasi Expressway, it means this road is no longer a government priority. Let everyone in the country be assured that the two projects are priorities to the government. Bernard, while at it, linking it, sorry, 3 are killed in Konongo crash.
This is Accra Kumasi
Daily
Road.
Guide. Yeah, still on that road. 3 people reportedly died on the spot, and scores of others suffered life-threatening injuries when a Mitsubishi 4x4 car crashed head-on with an oncoming Sprinter bus. The Monday morning crash happened at Konongo on the Kumasi Accra Highway at 7:30 a.m. and caused massive vehicular traffic on the busy highway. According to eyewitness reports, the Mitsubishi 4x4 car suddenly veered from its lane when it got to the Konongo 3 lane within the Asante Achim Central Municipality. More details on page 6.
Let's stay with the road ministry.
Yes.
The minister has also warned contractors working on road projects across the country that government will no longer grant automatic extensions to firms that fail to execute their contracts diligently. Speaking to journalists during a nationwide inspection tour on Monday, the minister said contractors who deliberately slow down projects or abandon sites without justification should not expect additional time to complete their work.
Okay, Bernard, let's stay with that particular space because there's a story that quotes the minister again. But this time around, he's saying government targets completion of Accra Kumasi Highway bypasses by 2027. So the bypasses that would allow for. So Jennifer Ambole writes on page 2 of the Chronicle that the government has reaffirmed its commitment to completing all bypass projects on the Accra Kumasi Highway by the end of 2027, with Roads and Highways Minister Kwame Agboja. Oh, 2 Kwames, it was just one. Assuring
Butros guy.
The guy is writing his own.
Is that him?
Assuring contractors that the public that ongoing road expansion works remain a top national priority. Apparently, he was speaking
yesterday.
at the same event.
CNR spoke to covered a story where the Ghana Water Company CEO Adams Wakil was explaining some of the challenges facing customers in urban areas in relation to water. So there's a story here by Nia Ikurukain that the Ghana Water Limited has attributed persistent supply challenges in parts of Greater Accra region to major leakages along transmission lines linking the Bong water treatment plant to the Tema Booster station. According to the company, the leakages are causing the loss of nearly 40% of treated water, resulting in significant revenue loss and disruptions in supply to communities such as Pram Pram, Bay Chile, Afinia, and surrounding areas. Speaking to journalists after inspection tour on Monday, the MD of GW, Adams Wakil, disclosed that the company had begun efforts to replace aging pipelines that have been used for about 70 years. He said investigations identified the transmission line from Pong to Tema Booster station as a major source of water loss, particularly affecting operations in Tema and Accra West. He noted that one of the main transmission lines, a 20-inch metal pipeline, has developed several leakages over the years, worsening water losses in the area. And he says the Ghana Water Limited Central Workshop has since been directed to fabricate new 25-inch and 42-inch transmission pipelines to replace the weak sections of the old infrastructure. And he says they've been working on this since March.
Okay, Bernard, I want to quickly draw your attention to a story on page 4 and then another story on page 10 of the New Republic.
Right.
Let me take the one concerning the return of the people who were trafficked first. The Minister for Foreign Affairs is doing some great job in that space. So the story says Ghana rescues 28 human trafficking victims from La Côte d'Ivoire. The story on page 10 says the government of Ghana has successfully rescued and repatriated 28 Ghanaian nationals who were victims of a sophisticated human trafficking network operating in La Côte d'Ivoire. Now, the operation carried out on the 10th of May 2026 involved coordinated efforts between security operatives and officials of the Ghana Embassy in Abidjan. Now, according to a press statement from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the victims, predominantly young people, were were safely returned to Ghana after what authorities described as a carefully executed rescue operation. Now, the individuals are currently assisting security agencies with ongoing investigations. Now, if you go to the second story, an unfortunate one concerning the MPP thugs stormed MP's house, beat up MPP chairman in a bloody attack.
What is this?
The story I'll tell you about is on page 4 of the New Republic. It's by Philip Anto, and it says it was supposed to be a peace meeting. However, it ended with blood on the pavement. The opposition New Patriotic Party's internal crisis took a terrifying turn on Sunday, May 10, 2026, when masked thugs invaded the residence of Okaikwe Central MP Patrick Boama. My MP. Our MP here. And brutally beat up the party's first vice chairman, Alhaji Haruna Rafiq. Now, the attack happened just minutes after Rafiq left a mediation meeting at the MP's home. The topic, petition challenging alleged irregularities in the constituency's polling station elections. Now Rafiq is fighting for recovery at the La Paz Community Hospital and demanding answers. Now, speaking from his hospital bed, Rafiq described a well-coordinated assault on him. He goes on to provide further details. I think the Honorable Member of Parliament would have to do something. But he's a man of peace. We all know him. So we hope that he will deal with this matter.
There are two interesting stories on page 6 of Daily Guide. One is troubling. The other is very heartwarming. 6 convicted for illegal dumping at Ketia. So 6 individuals have been convicted by the Prempeh Assembly District Court in Kumasi for illegally dumping refuse at the Otumfo runabout in Ketia. The court presided over by Her Worship Deborah Jewa Donko on May 11, 2026 found the accused persons guilty after they all pleaded guilty to the sanitation-related offense. The convicts are Attah Jemfi, the rest their names are here. The court imposed a fine of 100 penalty units on each of them, equivalent to 1,200 Ghana cedis. In default of payment, each was to serve a 10-day jail term. So if you dump refuse illegally around when you are caught, you will be fined. That's the import of this one.
Ghana has begun repatriating citizens from South Africa. This story is from my Joe Online. It says, we won't leave any Ghanaian behind, according to the Ghana High Commissioner to South Africa, Benjamin Anani Kwashi. He says, government has begun plans to repatriate Ghanaians fleeing renewed xenophobic attacks, insisting that no citizen will be abandoned. Mr. Kwashi, speaking on PM Express, disclosed that nearly 200 Ghanaians had already expressed interest in returning home voluntarily. The comments come after government facilitated the return of Emmanuel Akowua as someone, the Ghanaian national who appeared in a viral video linked to recent attacks. Now, this is such a terrible
it's a very probably one.
Juju gun protection fails man. This is the other story. Prince Fifi York writes that a funeral ceremony at Ayamfuri in the central region ended in tragedy after the Mmeranteɛ Hene of the area, Nana Kwabena Ochere, reportedly died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound while testing spiritual protection, popularly referred to as Juju. The incident occurred on Friday, May 9, 2026, during the funeral rites of Abusuapeni Akwesi Kwarteng. According to police reports, Nana Kwabena Ochere, the Mmeranteɛ Hene of Ayamfuri traditional area, was in possession of a pump-action gun when the weapon discharged, causing severe injuries to his abdomen. He was immediately rushed to the Ayamfuri Pentecost Hospital for emergency treatment. I thought the Ministry of Interior had issued an instruction that the firing of arms and musketry at funerals and festivals should be a thing of the past.
They should actually make it a criminal offense, because these things
can
are
even
killing
it can
people.
even kill people.
Yeah.
It's not even the guy trying to shoot himself. It sometimes even ends up
it
killing.
goes
people.
off and
And we claim that it's part of our culture. I mean, we didn't have guns long before.
It
long
cannot
before
be part of our culture.
Yes.
Clearly, somebody has imported
Yes.
his own
And
idea.
now we have made it part of our culture and it's killing people.
the other
We should
time
stop it.
they shot into Kofi Adumango in his eyes. He
Yeah.
had to take a lot of money and the benevolence of some people to help him recover. This thing must stop.
Anyway, meanwhile, the Otumfo is saying government should not spare illegal miners. Now, Ernest Best Anane, reporting from Kumasi in the Chronicle, says His Royal Majesty Otumfo 32 II, the Asantehene, has urged the government to ensure that persons found culpable of illegal mining are made to pay heavy penalties to serve as deterrent in the fight against illegal mining. Now, he noted that Ghanaians are well aware of the dire consequences of illegal small-scale mining, including environmental degradation, destruction of forest cover, and toxic pollution.
Let me
of
give
water
you
bodies.
two final stories here. The president of GMA, Professor Ernest York, has raised concerns over the language and conclusions used by the committee that investigated the death of Charles Emisa, cautioning against findings that may be interpreted as judicial determination of guilt. The committee chaired by Professor Akosa concluded that a breakdown in emergency medical care rather than initial accident led to the death of the 29-year-old engineer. Speaking on Channel 1 TV's point of view, Professor York said he would have avoided the use of the term medical negligence in describing the outcome of the committee's findings, and he explained that the investigative committee of that nature are not judicial or quasi-judicial bodies, and therefore do not have the mandate to pronounce individuals guilty or otherwise. Now, France is turning to Anglophone states as it loses grip in West Africa. Very brilliant article by the Daily Nation's correspondent at the summit being held in Nairobi. And French President Emmanuel Macron yesterday admitted his country's waning influence in West Africa and said the situation had pushed Paris to strengthen ties with Anglophone nations like Kenya. Meanwhile, President Mahama is also on his way there.
Kenya.
Yeah, it's called the France-Africa Summit.
Okay.
So the president of Ghana has joined other African leaders in Nairobi to participate in the Africa Forward Summit.
Sharp.
I thought African leaders had said that they won't agree to Western leaders summoning all of them to
You
actually.
have even seen a video of him telling people to keep quiet. He went to some university and they were talking and said they should keep quiet so that he talks. Charlie, we have to develop our
Monsieur
country.
Macron.
It's a serious thing. So there's the France one, there's the Japan one, there's the US one, there's the
Whatever.
China one.
There's a Russian one.
Meanwhile, AU people, we are sitting there. South Africa is
Nothing.
beating our people.
Oh,
We can't organize ourselves. We are waiting for France. All of us will go and meet him.
tout la paix, monsieur.
1.3 billion people.
God put us here to develop ourselves. Let's go. Everything we need somebody to do for us.
South Africa.
It's not easy, Africa. Anyway, we'll come back and look into the issues. That
In the
was news
meantime,
about review.
reform spousal property laws.
Okay.
Yes, the Association of African Women Lawyers Association, they are not happy with the current spousal property law we
This is
have
Daily
in
Guide
the country.
page,
Yes, page 11.
Thank you, Caleb.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
City Business News at 7. Neil Latte is here with the details. Good morning, Neil.
Good morning, Bernard. Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of City Business News, brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, Valex, and Goel. Goel Good Energy. Coming up, government fuel relief measures could be extended as global oil prices rise. Also, industry players welcome value for money office law, insisting it would help cut wasteful government spending. Much later, small businesses still struggling to access affordable loans despite falling interest rates. I am Neil Latte here with the details. Global ratings agency Fitch Ratings is expecting the government to extend temporary fuel price relief measures introduced earlier this year to protect consumers from rising petroleum costs. The measures were first rolled out in April 2026 following renewed tensions in the Middle East, which pushed global crude oil prices higher and increased pressure on fuel prices locally. According to the agency, extending the intervention measures could help cushion households and businesses against rising transport and energy costs if global oil prices remain elevated. More in the following report.
Government in April absorbed 2 cedis per litre of diesel prices and 36 pesos on petrol for an initial 1-month period beginning the second pricing window of April 2026 to reduce the impact of higher international crude oil prices on consumers and businesses. The intervention, which is expected to end at the close of the second pricing window of May, is however expected by Fitch Ratings to continue beyond the initial timeline as the agency believes the fiscal impact remains manageable and can be absorbed through savings elsewhere. Fitch Ratings estimates that the cost of the intervention measures will remain below 0.1% of GDP per month. The agency also projected that Ghana will meet its fiscal primary surplus target of 1.5% of GDP in both 2026 and 2027 after recording a record surplus of 2.9% in 2025. According to Fitch Ratings, the outlook reflects significant improvements in public financial management, which have reduced the risks of short-term fiscal slippages. The expected extension of the fuel price intervention is likely to provide continued relief to transport operators, businesses and households affected by the increases in petroleum prices linked to the global oil market volatility.
Citi Business News' Daniel Sakite with that report. Now, market analysts say the newly assented Value for Money Office law could play an important role in reducing the wasteful public spending and strengthening confidence in the country's fiscal management system. The new legislation is expected to improve scrutiny over public procurement and help ensure that government projects deliver real value for taxpayers. Tax and finance analyst Nelson Kuju Kwagweji tells Citi Business News the law addresses a long-standing challenge where inflated contract pricing has contributed to rising government expenditure over the years.
This is actually an innovative and cost-saving policy by the government because in the past, contract prices have been inflated, and this actually contributed to the ballooning of the public expenditure. And so it is actually a welcome news that the bill has finally been passed into a law. We believe that it will ensure that every cedi of taxpayers' money actually inure to the benefit of the taxpayer and, for that matter, the economy at large. It will also help in strengthening fiscal policy, reduce waste, and promote public confidence in government fiscal policy. Well, to the extent that every cedi will be accounted for, it will also serve as a motivation to citizenry to honor their tax obligation. And so once people know what their tax revenue is being used for, they will be motivated to even go and pay voluntarily. And so this policy will also help in what we call a signaling effect, because it will send a clear signal to the investor community, since it will help align Ghana with established international best practices in terms of public expenditure management.
Nelson Kuju Kwagweji is a tax and finance analyst. You are still listening to the breakfast edition of Citi Business News here on 97.3 Citi FM with me, Ni Latte. In more business stories this morning, lending and interest rates may be gradually declining, but many small traders say access to credit remains expensive and difficult. Some traders who rely on informal lenders and microfinance institutions say the easing in macroeconomic conditions has not yet translated into affordable loans for small businesses. They say borrowing costs remain high while repayment conditions and other loan requirements continue to put pressure on their operations. In the following report, my colleague Emmanuel Opon highlights the continuing challenge of access to affordable credit for small-scale enterprises despite signs of broader economic recovery.
For many market women who form large portion of the informal sector, access to affordable credit remains a major challenge despite signs of easing rates in the formal banking sector. According to traders, strict conditions from informal lenders are making it harder to stay afloat. In an interaction with some market women, they say high upfront payment and short repayment periods are affecting their businesses.
Me loan. Say be 40 million now. Me 7 million. Well, cock 2. If I go for a loan of 4,000 cedis, I'm expected to make a down payment of 700 cedis, with repayment expected within 4 to 6 months. And when you're unable to pay, some lenders threaten you with police and court actions.
Some traders say the situation has worsened in recent months as business remains slow and repayment pressures mount.
We have taken loans but have struggled to repay because business is difficult. We are appealing to the president to help improve conditions for us.
Others are now pinning their hopes on government's proposed intervention to ease access to credit.
The proposed Women's Development Bank should be fast-tracked to support our businesses and help us take care of our children.
The challenge highlights a widening gap between commercial bank rates and what informal sector borrowers actually pay. In an interview, the CEO of the Ghana Association of Savings and Loans Companies, Akoto Boafo, says the sector is working to balance access and sustainability, although he highlights the risk factors.
Most of the customers of a non-bank, immediately they just walk into any institution, they're able to access credit without even running an account there. So, which is convenience. Most of them, you could get the facility the same day, which is convenience. And all these things come at a cost. So we have a high operational cost, but the good thing is that most of the institutions in Ghana now are adopting systems that will reduce the cost. Again, if you don't give any collateral, then it has to be compensated in another way. So which means that no collateral means that you have a higher risk premium you need to also pay. So
that was the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Association of Savings and Loans Companies, Akoto Boafo, ending that report filed by Citi Business News' Emmanuel Opon. Now, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Ghana, SEC, is courting diaspora and foreign investment into Ghana's capital market to strengthen economic partnerships. This came to light after a delegation led by SEC Deputy Director General Mensah Thompson paid a courtesy call on Ghana's ambassador to the United States, Victor Emmanuel Smith, as part of efforts to promote investment opportunities in Ghana and deepen participation in the country's securities market. Discussions during the meeting focused on the performance of the Ghana Stock Exchange, Ghana's improving macroeconomic outlook, and the role of diaspora communities and international investors in supporting national development. To the interbank market this morning, the dollar is trading at 11 cedis 8 pesos, the British pound at 14 cedis 97 pesos. That of the euro could be sold to you at 12 cedis 98 pesos. These are average rates from Forex bureaus and not the BOG's interbank rates, so please be guided. And that's it for the breakfast edition of Citi Business News, brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, Valex, and Goel Good Energy. Our stories and more on citinewsroom.com/business. I'm Nila Atilate. Do have a good business day.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Mappé. Et Mappé. French, you did. This is a midi croissant.
Meet Aja. She makes sobolo in a small shop in Kaswa. She's going places with MTN Ejumapa. Now, she's learning French Kakra to teach her francophone customers indigenous recipes.
Watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no na. My boy.
Whoa. She's learning Japanese too? Watash. What? If you're a woman with a small business, join MTN Ejumapa today by dialing *5060# and enjoy 150 megabytes data, a lifestyle bundle for social media, free MTN to MTN calls every Monday, and an insurance cover. You will also gain access to expert training, discounts on digital tools, and financial support to grow the business of your dreams. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again.
Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and front whilst I'm gone. You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Anand. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
Original the drink. Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Good energy powers the things that people do to empower themselves. It fuels families, communities, businesses. Good energy fuels nations. It gets things going and keeps them moving. Good energy isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Goyle, good energy.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi 97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi 973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi 973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi 97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi 973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi 973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
It's 12:57. Good morning to you. Caleb Kudah here. Nila Telate just went by with a breakfast edition of the Citi Business News brought to you by Goyle, EcoBank and MTN. If you're looking for quality fuel that gives your engine smooth performance, look no further. Goyle Super SP is of premium quality. It gives you correct choice when buying regular fuel. It's fortified with a special additive that gives longevity to your engine, makes your engine perform to the max using minimal fuel that takes you further. Just go fuel up your vehicle and enjoy the smooth ride with all the benefits. As you journey the road, look out for Goyle stations. Fuel up your vehicle with quality you can trust. Goyle, good energy. If your money is controlling you, now it's time to take charge. The EcoBank mobile app gives you the power to command your money, transact across 33 African countries and anywhere in the world. So command your money, make water, electricity and school fees payments, do bank and mobile money transfers, create virtual cards so you buy only what you need and more. Money Command Day. Download the EcoBank mobile app now on the App Store or Play Store and command your money. Being in charge also means you pay attention to detail. EcoBank never calls or send SMS asking for PIN, OTP, bank cards or Ghana card details. When in doubt, call the call center 0800 003225. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. Now, are you a business owner looking for a smarter way to keep an eye on your shop, restaurant, office or warehouse anytime, anywhere? Well, MTN Business Eye is here for you. Keep your business secure anytime, anywhere with MTN Business Eye, the smart surveillance solution that gives you total visibility and control. It's powered by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage and solar energy, so your security never sleeps even when the lights go out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alerts, two-way audio, reliable backups, all at affordable rates. Dial star 5060 hash. Keep your business in sight always with MTN Business Eye. MTN everywhere you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Edwin Kwalkofi is ready to serve you kickoff a sports news segment on the show, and that's brought to you by Lesheho Savings and Loans. They've got great news just for you. Fala season is on. Apply for a loan today to sort out all your needs at the best rates on the market. Fala season Angaza. Just WhatsApp or call Nana on 02700 40799, and always remember terms and conditions apply. Let's shareholders improve life. And just before I bring in the Edwin Kwalkofi, for those of you who are desirous of relocating, acquiring citizenship, you want to plan all of that, Henley and Partners, they are the global leader in doing so. They help investors and families secure alternative residence and citizenship through leading programs worldwide. They advise on the best program for you and your family. They assist with the entire application process so you don't have to break a sweat. For many Ghanaians, the key driver is seeking alternative residence and citizenship. Greater global mobility, investment diversification, business expansion, access to world-class education and healthcare, long-term family security, etc., etc., etc. And popular options for Ghanaians include Caribbean citizenship programs like Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis. When I look at Edwin, he would like the residence by investment programs in Greece, Portugal, Malta, UAE, UK, Canada, and the USA. Which one would you prefer?
All of them.
Yesterday I heard you say that the World Cup is happening at the US and Canada and some other place. Yes. We don't like that. So call us on 0206042101. Email us via ghana@henleyglobal.com. Visit our offices at the Galleria at the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel for free consultation. Visit henleyglobal.com to find out more. So yesterday you all were saying that it was exactly a month to the World Cup.
Yes.
It means we are 29 days to the World Cup.
No, we are now 30 days to the World Cup.
But yesterday was a month, though?
Yes, yesterday was 31 days.
Some of the months are 30, some are 30. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You did tell us what's in the Nik. I'm sorry.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday edition of Kickoff on the Citi Breakfast Show. Coming up,
these really are anxious times for fans of Tottenham Hotspur, times of hope for fans of West Ham United maybe.
I don't know why it's taking so long.
Here comes the referee's verdicts.
After review, Tottenham number 11 commits a foul on the Leeds attacker. The final decision is a penalty kick.
It is Calvert-Lewin. It's powered home by the Leeds number 9.
More VAR drama in the Premier League, this time in Tottenham's encounter with Leeds United, which has massive implications in the relegation fight. Today marks the official start of the 24th CAA African Senior Athletics Championships here in Accra. We'll bring you everything you need to know, and it's exactly 30 days to the FIFA World Cup. Welcome to Kickoff on the Citi Breakfast Show, powered by Politangana. Elesheho, let's improve life. Good morning, I am Edwin Kwakofi. Let's start with some athletics. The African Senior Athletics Championships comes to Accra, with the University of Ghana Sports Stadium set to host the 24th edition. Beginning today, the 12th of May, over 1,500 athletes from 54 countries will compete across 44 disciplines in 6 days of high-intensity action, turning the capital into the heartbeat of African athletics. City Sports' Pius Asak has more in this report.
The 2026 African Athletics Championships has officially been launched here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, setting the stage for electrifying action from May 12 to May 17, 2026. The opening ceremony brought together dignitaries from Ghana and across the continent, with the Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Deborah, attending as guest of honor, representing President John Dramani Mahama. The event began with the Ghana Athletics President Boafo welcoming athletes from all participating nations. The Minister of Sports and Recreation, Kofi Adams, addressed the gathering, urging discipline, unity, and fair competition among participants. Other notable guests included Sebastian Coe and Kenyan Athletics President Jackson Tue, alongside other representatives of world athletics. The ceremony marks the beginning of what promises to be a highly competitive championship across all disciplines from May 12 to May 17, 2026 here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Reporting for City Sports, I am Pius Asak.
Our City Sports' Pius Asak looking forward to the African Athletics Championships. Let's hear what some sports journalists have been saying about the championship.
Well, I'm confident. You see, considering the African Games we hosted in 2024, the 2023 African Games, so this coming to Ghana and also at the Legon Sports Stadium gives the boys some morale. And I've seen them training. They've trained a lot and they are more pumped for this. So I think Ghana will grab more medals in this tournament. So
unpredictable. It's unpredictable because some of the topmost athletes that you know are usual winners when it comes to the major events are not available. They're all going for the Diamond Leagues and all that. And this is one of the major challenges when it comes to the Confederation of African Athletics Senior Championships, because most of the star athletes hardly show up for them. So because many of the disciplines are going to be competed by young and unknown athletes who are going to use the platform to announce themselves to the rest of the world, it's difficult to actually tell. But I do anticipate that, yes, they'll be able to do that.
I think the expectations are quite high. I think the athletes are well prepared. I just expect basically a good showing from Team Ghana, not anything overboard, because the medal counts show that Ghana has not really performed exceptionally well when it comes to these championships.
Those were some sports journalists speaking ahead of the African Athletics Championships, and it's the biggest thing in Ghana. So let's hear from the president of World Athletics, Sebastian Coe, who has expressed gratitude to the Ghanaian government for its support in hosting the championships in Accra. According to Lord Coe, he emphasized the importance of promoting athletics among young people across Africa and investing in infrastructure.
Delighted that I spent all day yesterday with the African Council, the CAA Council, where there were many discussions about how we maintain the sustainability and the strength and the global reach of African athletics, and particularly your outstanding athletes, and also the need for government support. And again, let me pay tribute to the government of Ghana for committing so strongly to the African Championships here. Political support is absolutely critical. Yes, you need sponsors, yes, you need good organising committees, but none of that happens unless the leadership from the very highest political platform in a nation.
That was the president of World Athletics, Lord Sebastian Coe. To football, and former Black Stars head coach Otto Addo has been selected as a member of the technical study group for the FIFA 2026 World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and the United States. The former Borussia Dortmund forward player, who is on record as having qualified Ghana to 2 consecutive World Cup tournaments, will work under the guidance of Chief of Global Football Development Arsene Wenger during this summer's World Cup. Led by Pascal Zubahula and the technical study group. The technical study group will feature Otto Addo, Tobin Heath, Jürgen Klinsmann, Jane Ludlow, Michael O'Neill, Gilberto Silva, John Dal Thomason, Paulo Wanchop, Aaron Winter, and Pablo Zabaleta. The team of experts will provide deeper insights into all 104 FIFA World Cup matches in the tournament. To some women's football, and the head of women's football development at the Ghana Football Association, Jennifer Amankwa, says stereotypes continue to hold back the growth of women's football in Ghana. Speaking on the GFA podcast, she challenged those perceptions, insisting they are largely inaccurate and do not reflect the true quality and potential within the women's game.
I have a big challenge in terms of women football in Ghana. That is, there is a deep seed about stereotyping for girls playing football. And that's, with this education, we educate the kids themselves, the schoolgirls, teachers, parents, and communities at large to dispel those misconceptions. Some people think that football is a career for men.
Yes.
Yes. And if a girl wants to do it, they have some misconceptions, some perceptions attributed to it. Sometimes the girls themselves, when you ask them, they will tell you. When you ask the parents at some of the PTA meetings that I go to educate them, they will say, someone would say, I wish for my girl to play football, but unknown, or it is known that when she plays, she cannot be able to give birth.
Those were the thoughts of the head of women's football developments at the GFA, Jennifer Amankwa. To England, and Spurs had their chance to separate themselves from the relegation battle after Matthias Stell scored his 4th goal of the season to put them ahead against Leeds United. But he later went from hero to zero after he conceded a reckless penalty in the 74th minute. Stell attempted an acrobatic overhead clearance inside his own box, but instead caught Leeds captain Ethan Ampadu in the head. According to Spurs boss Roberto Di Zerbi, no one on the pitch was calm following what happened between the Arsenal and West Ham game.
The first minute until the end of the game, the referee went to me if you go out, yellow card. I think they were not calm today. Maybe they suffered the pressure of yesterday West Ham Arsenal game, the VAR. For sure we suffer the pressure today because the speed of the ball, the order on the pitch. We didn't play with passions, with the ball, frenetic in it.
We were rushing.
But also the referee was not calm today.
That was Spurs boss Roberto Di Zerbi. Let's hear from Leeds United head coach Daniel Farke, who was also speaking after the game.
I wouldn't allow it in a different way. So if you put the white shirt on and represent this passionate and amazing club, you have to all to play for. Yeah, because we represent Leeds United. We want to make our supporters proud, and for that, if you're then not highly motivated in a Premier League game, you have chosen the wrong club. And I would never allow anything less than just 100%. And I think this is also what we've shown today, because out of many reasons was of course a difficult game. Yeah, that the big pressure after yesterday's results was a bit away. Tottenham back in a good shape, back-to-back wins. I expected them also to play with confidence. Also, the stadium was on it. They liked also to have a bit more positivity right now. And for us, it was a difficult week because we had to play today without many key players.
The voice of Leeds United boss Daniel Farke, and that's the latest in the world of sport. For more on all these stories, visit citisportsonline.com. Kickoff was powered by Polytang and Lesheho. Let's improve life. The Citi Breakfast Show with Bernard Avle continues.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Services, innovative financial solutions. We deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, come to let's share go. No matter your situation, come to let's share go. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life.
Welcome to IO Help Center. How can we help?
I just signed up to IO and I'd like to know the claim processes.
If you or your insured family member is hospitalized, get your OPD card, an excuse duty or itemized bill, a discharge letter indicating admission and discharge dates from a certified hospital, and a valid ID card. And if an insured family member dies, then you'll need a death certificate, burial permit, or a signed letter from a chief or pastor, medical cause of death, and a valid ID card. When ready, dial *296#, select the product you're claiming for, and follow the prompt. You will receive a link via text to send your document. For any assistance, visit the nearest MTN office or call 296. Know that claims are paid after verifications are done. T's and C's apply. Underwritten by Sanlam Alliance Life Insurance Ghana Limited. Ayo, because you care.
Enjoy homemade taste of shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you need. This advert is FDA approved.
Is your home and office protected against crime? Trelidor, Africa's strongest burglar-proofing, provides fixed and sliding burglar-proof solutions for homes, shops, and offices. Trelidor has given Ghanaians peace of mind for over 20 years with the highest international standards backed by a 5-year warranty on materials and workmanship. Choose Trelidor. Call 0561 24 24 24 or simply Google Trelidor for more information. Trelidor, Africa's strongest burglar-proofing.
Ghana, get ready for the ultimate athletics showdown, the 24th Senior African Athletics Championship. Witness world champions across the continent compete in thrilling track and field events like Kenya's Beatrice Chebet and Faith Kepiengo, Nigeria's Toby Amusa, Botswana's Colin Kebenachipi, Liberia's Joseph Fambele, South Africa's Akani Simbini, Zambia's Muzala Somokunga, and our very own Benjamin Azamati and Saminu Abdul Rashid. Don't miss the excitement from the 12th to the 17th of May 2026 at the University of Ghana Sports Complex, Legon. Senior Africa Athletics Championship. Feel the heat. Champions within Africa. This championship is powered by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, the Confederation of African Athletics, and the Ghana Athletics.
My mommy can stop any fight with her eyes. My mommy knows all the cartoon songs. My mommy can hear whispers and secrets. My mommy can cook everything. And my favorite is long, non-sticky, yummy spaghetti with butter and chicken and... now I'm hungry, Mpo. Hey, me too. We haven't eaten all.
Kids who want some spaghetti.
Hey, how did she know? That's my mom. She always comes through.
Always delicious, always non-sticky. Contains vitamin A, zinc, iron, and always comes through. First Choice Premium Spaghetti. Hey, you're fine. Now available in shops nationwide. This advert is FDA approved.
Ago Kenu
Beyond what the mind should know.
Electrical say you mean Nancy no ma ye wo
every time man for ko so fake na begum
it's time on motor cables ah ho na ma scan check the cables no or your Nexans cable metal one low smoke anti-counterfeit cables ni bia so nya bia munto da
e dey na ma we use sa cables na e ma ne dem suronko
low smoke anti-counterfeit cables ah you me che there the fake cables anya papa wire dan na se jeto ma open whistle p toxic ah no me je no so huwa ono ponko table to make na say use low smoke anti-counterfeit cable ah major nshiwo whistle ka creepy no ba into atrianche bi to na jadan numa ehwanyim low smoke anti-counterfeit cables ya etwa ehwo na hwa ebotuma scan na check there so your original free Nexans cable metal low smoke anti-counterfeit cable ya sashe na ya jadu mi there only Ghana cable okwa akwesi that
Nexans cable metal electricity no get leg the Nexans cable metal cable they carry up.
Everybody is a winner in the Ungalicious Abiwa promo. Over 4 million worth of cash and prizes to be won. Just look out for the special Ungalicious promo packs. Submit 20 Unga powder promo sachets and 20 Unga shrimp tablets promo wrappers at any Unga redemption center near you and receive your scratch card. Scratch to reveal your unique code. Send to *713*27# and win instantly. Cash prizes up to 200,000 Ghana cedis. Deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. Promo runs from 15th April to 15th July 2026. Hurry, don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply. This advert is FDA approved.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
.39 on the Citi Breakfast Show. Today is the 12th day of May. Quite a number of people celebrating their birthdays. Happy 50th birthday to Pinto, old student of Bobu 94. This from your family, colleagues, and the pastoral team. So you are a member of the Bishop Eman Old Boys of 1994, coming for Pastor Mike Nwagbaunu and some of your friends. Happy birthday to Thaddeus Sorry and to Edwin Amwaku, project coordinator of the Ghana Digital Acceleration Program GDAP. Lots of interesting birthday celebrations coming through.
Happy birthday, Edwin.
Happy birthday to John Billy Mensah from Lizzie. Wishing you a year full of health, happiness, and love. 10 years ago, you made us parents for the very first time, and since then, our lives have never been the same. You brought so much love, joy, laughter, and meaning to our home. And watching you grow, it's been one of our greatest blessings. Happy birthday to Eliane Esime Tulasi Kar of Fountain of Youth International School, Year 5. May your new age be filled with happiness, God's favor, and endless reasons to smile. Never forget how deeply loved you are today and always. With all our love, Mom, Dad, and your little Kekeli. Good morning, Bernard. Yesterday was our son Aaron Sabute's 10th birthday. We wish him a happy 10th from us, Victus, Vicentia, Valerie, Vanessa, and Venny. So everybody starts with V. So Aaron Sabute, yesterday you were 10 years old. Happy birthday to you. And this is another one coming in to Jessica Manful, formerly Jessica Ayoko Ayi. Your precious gift, a source of strength, grace, and inspiration. Your love, kindness, and unwavering faith continue to make a beautiful difference in so many lives. May this year bring you unending joy, divine favor, good health, and all the desires of your heart. With love and appreciation from the Manfuls, your husband Kofi, as well as Efua and Abena. So quite a number of May born still celebrating the day today.
Okay. Also, happy blessed birthday to Amu Mauto. You are a solid 10 over 10 times 10 minus nothing. Did I bless you with the blessings of heaven? May the will of God come swiftly in your life. I'm my softest baby girl era because you are in it.
Come on.
Happy birthday, honey. Enjoy today to the max from your soft life queen, Caritas Ayi, aka Tatas. Oh, Tatas Caritas. That is you. Okay. Good morning, CBS team and crew. Please help me wish a brother, a friend, advisor, glorious happy birthday, Mr. Anthony Anloba Tamaklu. May the Lord favor him in all his endeavors. From Mr. and Mrs. San Moses Yevu. More family, a Shaiman, more creation enterprise.
And this one says, happy birthday to Eliane Esima Tulasi Kar. Okay, when I did that a lot earlier. Thank you.
Can I do this one quickly? So this one is coming in from Paul Egbenya. Says, belated happy birthday to Merus Honi. Wishing you long life and prosperity. Continue to inspire people around you.
Aloski.
Yes.
You know, because let me do this one before I make my request. Hi Bernard, help us wish a very special birthday to my friend and colleague Abigail Mante of Republic Bank Accra Central Branch, from Christiana Hammond and Amanda. Happy birthday to my dad, Mr. Samuel Kofi Poku. God bless and keep him. He's a big man. Aloski, I want you to play this song again for me. Moji.
Thank you.
Now, in the meantime, if you are into agribusiness, retail, mining, hospitality, manufacturing, trade, or logistics, then you need a partner that understands your business, and that partner is ABSA Business Banking, because we get it. You get tailored solutions such as working capital, asset and trade finance, merchant solutions, and digital banking support designed specifically for your business success. So whatever age or stage your business is at, talk to an ABSA Bank relationship manager today. At ABSA Business Banking, we get it. That's why we are here for you. Your story matters, ABSA. And if you're dreaming of studying abroad or taking the IELTS test at IDP Education, we have counseling and application support services completely free, helping you save your finances while securing genuine opportunities abroad. Your journey begins with an IDP Education Ghana, your trusted global partner for study abroad services and IELTS testing. We are at Osuakweje and at Edum in Suase in Kumasi. Call 0202-566-614. This is for those who want to study in the UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Canada, and other parts of the world. And GRA wishes to remind all withholding tax agents that withholding taxes must be paid to the Domestic Revenue Division by 15th of every month. And withholding taxes for April will therefore be due Friday, 15th May. You may also submit hard and soft copies of schedules indicating gross amount, the tax deducted, names of taxpayers, and TIN numbers, as well as your Ghana card PIN. Please note that failure to pay taxes by due date attracts an interest of 125% of the statutory rate compounded monthly on the outstanding tax. Call 0800 900 110. All right, so there's an ever word called mijo. It's not really a word, it's like a construction.
Yeah, man.
Come and let's go. So there's a new Ghana Post GPS app called Mijo, offering affordable rides, accurate pickups, easy deliveries, and multiple ride options, all in one app. So whether you're heading to work, to school, an event, or sending a package, Mijo is committed to making your journey easier and more convenient. To get started, download the Ghana Post GPS app on Google Play Store or the App Store. Register with your details and enjoy your first ride with a 30% discount. Drivers, this is your opportunity to earn more with freedom and flexibility. No commissions, no hidden charges. Pay just 24 cedis a day, ride all day, and keep 100% of your earnings. Mijo, made by Ghanaians for Ghanaians. There's a Stoneboy song like that.
Yeah.
So you can find it for me.
Mijo.
Casapreco PLC is announcing a share offer in connection with its listing on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Individuals and corporations can now own shares for 1 cedi 20 pesos each. The minimum initial investment is 2,000 shares for 2,400 cedis, with additional shares available in increments of 1,200. Details of the offer, including the terms, are contained in the offer prospectus, which is available at casapreco.com and licensed stockbrokers. Offer scheduled to close June 1st, 2026. This announcement is for information purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. Sky?
Yes. Alowski, I beg you, give me 1 minute to raise something.
All right.
It's something that has coming, and I thought I should bring it to our attention and for the police to do something about it. The Minister for Interior should do something about it. So it's a small write-up from Alhaji Agbotadua, who is complaining about the very many police checkpoints on the Aplau to Accra road, which for many commuters is completely unacceptable. Now, he says that traveling from Aplau to Accra has gradually become a frustrating and exhausting ordeal for many commuters due to the alarming number of police barriers mounted along the highway. Almost every few kilometers, or even less than a kilometer, travelers are stopped at another checkpoint where police officers repeatedly demand and inspect the same documents that were already checked at previous barriers. What should be a routine journey is unnecessarily turned into hours of delays, frustration, and intimidation for both drivers and passengers. Even more concerning is the growing open extortion of money at many of these checkpoints. Drivers are often compelled to pay money before being allowed to proceed. In some cases, officers openly bargain with commercial drivers by the roadside, while those who refuse to pay are deliberately delayed, intimidated, or detained over minor or questionable issues. Meanwhile, drivers willing to offer money are frequently waved through with ease. Now, while some checkpoints appear officially sanctioned with respectable officers who don't compromise on their training, others seem to be mounted arbitrarily, with officers parking private vehicles at random locations to conduct unauthorized roadside checks. Now, this practice continues to raise serious concerns about accountability, abuse of power, and the image of law enforcement on one of Ghana's busiest roads. Now, it is deeply worrying that commuters can encounter more than 30 checkpoints between
30?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
He's counted it. I've not taken the trouble to count it. Encounter more than 30 checkpoints between Aplau and Accra alone. Such excessive barriers not only prolong travel time and increase transportation costs, but also create an environment where corruption appears normalized. Finally, he says, security checks are important for public safety, but they must be professional, transparent, and properly regulated. Authorities must urgently investigate these widespread complaints, streamline police operations along the highway, and put an end to any form of harassment and extortion targeting innocent drivers and travelers. The purpose of law enforcement is to protect and serve citizens, not to intimidate, exploit, or frustrate them. and it's copied to the Ghana Police Service, the Honorable Minister responsible for the Interior, Honorable Mubarak Muntaka, and it's signed by Al-Haji.
So, quick question to you, Caleb, check for me.
Yeah.
So, this upload to Accra Road, how long is it?
Okay.
I suspect this ends at Tema.
160 something.
So just not do it from upload to Tema,
okay.
Tema Roundabout, because from Tema Motorway they probably don't have any more.
Okay.
So upload to Tema Roundabout, how many kilometers is that? And if you have 30,
what's the average?
What's the average? Because prior to this, the most notorious road was the Accra Cape Coast Road.
I experienced same when I went to my hometown of Accra.
And
several checkpoints.
And I thought that because of the road construction, the police had vacated. So maybe some of the people the road construction had rendered unemployed have moved their trade. And the funny thing, somehow you can tell the difference between a sanctioned checkpoint and then a Kalabule checkpoint.
But how are the Kalabule checkpoints allowed to function? Because, for instance, if you wake up, so this morning, by 10 a.m., assignments would be on the board.
Yes.
You know where everybody is.
Yeah.
So, the Ghana Police Service or MTT, how do they account for personnel?
That they have time to go and set up checkpoints when they have not been sanctioned to do so.
If we're able to answer that question, perhaps it will let us know whether they are sanctioned or not. Because perhaps maybe Accra Central says today everybody is doing road checkpoints, or Aplao district says we are on checkpoint duty, so everybody is on the road.
Yeah,
we need to find a way.
And I have people calling to say what the guy is saying is true, and it seems as if it's become a season for that. I don't know whether.
Let me ask.
Maybe there's an increase in movement of people to the Togo side.
The thing also,
an opportunity
the thing also is because
157 kilometers, by the way, Tema to Aflao, 157 kilometers. So if you have
Accra is 190 something.
So if you have 30 checkpoints, divide that.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. So we also, it will be interesting to hear what the police say the problem, because that's Sky might be the one who uses that route more than any of us here. Sky. We do report a lot of smuggling on that stretch, even from just our basic newspaper review.
On the eastern border, generally.
Narcotics and all. So would that not be also a reason why, in order not to miss anything, we see that kind of attention being paid there? Perhaps I'm just trying to also be the play. I'm just trying to find a different angle.
Fair enough,
but there seems to be a lot of.
But what's the outcome? Do we hear a lot
on that road?
Do we hear a lot of police, a lot of stories about police busting these kind of things?
To be fair, To be fair, a lot of it is cannabis.
Yes,
and those things. And
that road doesn't.
Let's take it one by one. The point you make about...
No, I want to correct something.
Yes, I'm coming.
That road...
Yes, doesn't have cannabis.
It doesn't have cannabis.
The cannabis one is Eastern Corridor.
Okay.
Generally. So there's a misnomer there. The Accra Flower Road is not known for cannabis. So I don't understand...
It's the road to a major border.
Yes.
There are two borders.
Yes.
So you start from Tema. You drive all the way to Akachi. When you get to Akachi, you can either go... Left. And that's the road that takes you through
Ohavu and all the way to Georgia.
So that's the new road that takes you to the Akanu border, which is supposed to be like the trucks
border.
Then the normal border is the Aflao border.
Yes.
So basically, one goes through my place, one goes through this guy's place, and both are laden with checkpoints.
Yes. And wouldn't that be
all the way through to Tema?
Wouldn't that be expected because of the Akanu one? Because that's a major check. That's a major border because of what goes through there. And then you have a Aflao, which is basically...
but see, so if you drive from this Akanu border and you are coming towards, what's the name of Ovenu's church? This town,
I've forgotten, Ovenu's church.
There's a main customs checkpoint between Tajevu and Joje.
Okay.
Now my concern is, why do you need another 25
checkpoints
from Akachi to Tema?
Yeah. So every 5...
So are you saying that the checkpoints that you've set up, because there are only two possibilities from the Aflao or the Akanu, and they merge from Akachi all the way through Dabala. So are you saying that you don't trust the first few you've put near the border?
Perhaps it could be checks and balances, so that if the first two are not honest. Someone in the middle will catch you.
No, I think Godfred. I mean,
I'm just trying to rationalize.
No. I think there's no point.
On the western side too.
A couple of weeks ago, for me, this is not even simply a matter of checkpoints. And the message Sky read is not limited to that stretch.
Even Ada and Akachi. It's like I even get 5 between Sugakope and Agbakope.
You see,
5.
It comes, Bernard, and if I may, it comes to this conversation that we've had and the point that I have made for a citizen's petition. This appears to be a case of the misuse and abuse of police powers, okay, to extort and exploit citizens. We read tons of messages the last time here when people talked about finding themselves in difficult situation requiring the intervention of the police and the police rather, some police officers, because we are not referring to all of them, some police officers rather turn the situation into an exploitation, present some money. So if you're having a dispute with somebody on the other side, for instance, a motor crash or something, they take money from the offender, they take money from the victim, and nothing gets done. Yeah. Here's the case. He's talked about how many checkpoints?
30.
Yeah. This is which road? Aflao Road. When I was driving on the Accra Cape Coast Road, same thing. And all they are doing is asking for money. Meanwhile, the job that the coat of arms you wear requires is law and order, not doing business with us, the citizens. No. And I think I will once again ask that indeed we consider taking up this advocacy of petitioning the IGP to look into the conduct of some of his men and women and bring some sanity into the conduct of police officers.
Bernard, you know, when you use the Wisconsin Road towards Agbogba, right after there's a major bridge after the fuel stations, police officers were there. They show up every other weekend, sometimes in the evening, sometimes in the morning. And over the weekend, I was stopped by one. They did their thing. Then I moved forward. Another one stopped me. I said, "Oh, Charlie, your guys just spoke to me right now." So even
what did he say?
Oh no, then he just let me go.
Different different consequences.
So even within Accra, the point is for me is that even within our city, even within town, we're seeing more of the police presence, and we are told that there are other checkpoints on the Achimota and Sawam stretch at night, and that one even causes a lot of traffic late into the night.
So let's not mix the issues.
Sure.
So there are checkpoints within urban spaces that the police put up for different reasons. We've discussed that. I think the petition that this person sent to Richard Sky is very specific to it's an anomaly. 30 checkpoints in a 157 kilometer radius, basically 5 kilometers.
Every 5 kilometers there's a checkpoint.
Now, the other problem is that road already has traffic. So from Miocho to Dowenya is terrible. Right? So if you're going to couple, and you see, yesterday we were talking about economic issues of the cost of transportation. So if you want to be an efficient economy, Nimoy Thompson was telling me about how there's something they measure called the average speed of a cargo truck in a country. And he says Ghana was like 18 kilometers per hour because of all the checkpoints and all the inefficiencies. So if you have 30 checkpoints on a trade route, and this is a West African trade route, why are you discussing after? Because if she produces wooden chairs and her customers are in Benin, and she has to make a delivery for a program on Saturday, we say we want to promote after. She's produced a whole truckload of wooden artifacts, and she moves from Accra on Thursday. She may get to Benin next week with this type of thing. They will collect money.
It's time and money.
And the cost of transport, they will collect bribes, all kinds of things. So it's not, and you see, for me, this is what I don't like about Ghana. We'll quickly, IGP is doing well. So are you telling me the IGP is not aware that there are 30 checkpoints between Accra and Aflao on one weekend?
They should be aware.
Is it normal?
No, not at all.
So those who have been singing praises, do they see these things? We are very interested in quickly giving funds because we want to, like we like to say, Juman. Let your work speak for you, not PR. It's not PR that will speak for you. If you are working, we will know. It's not newspaper stories and hired, rented people. This is not acceptable. And the other thing is that, I always say that the police, because they are custodians of the law, if they allow other bad nuts to destroy what they do, then all their good work gets thrown away. Because it is not normal to have 30 checkpoints in a 157 kilometer radius. It either shows a gross indisciplined police force or criminal element. Yesterday, this guy was saying to me that, have I noticed that these days, a lot of stories in the newspapers is about crime involving men in uniform.
Yeah.
It should concern us. Yesterday, in fact, when did you do this?
The defilement story.
Almost every other story about crime, there's a police, they say that they call some Ashanti regional people.
Police inspector.
A police inspector.
Who's a Momo robber?
Who's leading a gang of Momo robbers. You remember when General Mosquito said, and they were laughing, he said, if we recruit all the people who want to enter security, who would they catch? No, think about that. You see, if people, the system for screening and putting people in police should be more rigorous. You get it? And the police, they know that some of their people are criminal elements. Because how do you have 30 checkpoints? And you know, sometimes when you talk to the good ones, they will say, You meet the guy and say, then you say, I say, why can't you say it? Because they know that there are so many people in that uniform who don't even deserve to wear that uniform. You get it? So they are in uniform and harassing people. You drive through parts of town, you see that they are in a different kind of car. Yes. Then they'll stand there waiting for you. Meanwhile, there's a lot of civic disorder they are not dealing with. So please, don't turn our journey to Aflao into your cocoa season. Okay, don't turn our journey into because you see, people think about nuisance. If she is supposed to do export of goods to Nigeria, if her own police are giving her 30 checkpoints, what can she do if Togolese police start collecting bribe from her?
Exactly.
Actually, the police
even
in
at
Togo
the border
and Benin are better than the police.
Which is terrible, because in the past we thought that the gendarmerie in the Francophone countries were worse.
You go through the headache here, and when you cross the when you cross the border,
I went to Togo in a Ghana registered vehicle. At least I spent like 2 hours there. Nobody really stopped me, apart from the border and getting the so-called laissez-passer or whatever we got. There was no real issue. You know, the Ghana people, they'll come and cross you, stop. They want to check, like some Rambo thing.
It can be tiring, honestly.
Ghana police, we have to raise our standard, and I want to appeal to the IGP to take this message seriously. Sky, forward it to the people in the police PR unit.
Okay.
There's something in the police I don't like. In the past, they used to do interviews. So you call the police with an issue. They will go on air and say, oh, really? These days, they just issue statements.
Oh, these days, rather, they're actually talking.
I mean, I don't hear them.
Bernard,
I don't hear them.
I'm coming at
Maybe
this
they should
again.
talk here. I don't hear them anymore.
I'm coming at this
They do
again.
press conference.
That's what they're talking there.
Mr. Avle.
Then call them to respond to this one.
I think this should go beyond the police interview, Bernard, and
it's
especially because of the show we had the other time. I think we really need to sort of screen the messages that we got from that show, including this message, and do a more holistic petition that is looking not just at the checkpoints that are being abused, but the general misconduct and abuse of powers of police powers. That for me, I think it's a petition we need to champion.
I hear you again. You've made that point in the past and you've repeated it, and I think we need to take it more seriously. Let's bring you check and social media trends. So Ghana Police, please come and tell us which of the 30 checkpoints are approved between Tema and Aflao. 30 checkpoints.
5 kilometers.
Yes, and they should also tell us what a genuine checkpoint should have. What does a genuine checkpoint have? Because criminals can also do checkpoints.
Yes.
Because is it just a barrier? Is it just uniform? Is it just guns? So please, Ghana Police, we need some support here. Take a social media trends. Edwin, welcome.
It's brought to us by Telecel. Good morning again.
Good morning. Yes. Thank you very much, Bernard, and thank you very much, everyone else. So I'll just go for the conversation you're having on the police and a story that you mentioned earlier. The police inspector from Ibuakwa, who was arrested for leading the gang of Momo robbers. They attacked Momo vendors at gunpoint. He was caught because he left his phone at one of the robberies.
A police officer. And he's an inspector.
He's an inspector. He left his phone at one of the robberies, and then he reported the phone missing, or stolen rather. But it was discovered that the phone had also been involved in previous robberies before then. So, yes, there was no hiding there. So he's been arrested. If he's found guilty, he will definitely face the law. Another story from the police, this one a better one, from the Eastern Regional Police Command, who intercepted some narcotics at Akosombo. They did their surveillance near the Krobo Girls School. Yes, they intercepted the truck, the Hyundai truck, and then they found the narcotics. They also apparently rejected 100,000 CD bribe from people to let them go.
Kudos
so
to them.
that's some good
kudos.
news.
Yeah.
Some good news involving the police. So,
but we also need to fast track the law that allows for the commercial planting of recreational bekui.
What's that?
The new law that we passed that allows for commercial cultivation.
The law is funny because the content,
yes,
we don't have that one.
the type we plant in Ghana is much higher. Than the,
so
than the law. So the law is dead on arrival.
No, so we want
to,
we want to change those people so that the one that is creating the problems, we would remove that.
I think we are not a serious country because the way that thing grows, we should have our researchers actually look into it and manage it better. Just criminalizing it and then people do it behind the scenes just creates an enterprise for police to extort from people. Because most of the farms you go to, you will see cassava like 2 meters from the roadside. After the cassava is wheat.
That cost season 5.
This is very popular on the Eastern Corridor side. So, we use what you have to create what you've been given, what you want. But we in Ghana, it's like we are not ready for development, and people are hungry, they are suffering. And even the law, we have to let somebody write it for us from Europe. It's like we can't. God didn't give us the brain to do our own thing.
The truth is that you see that it's not easy.
We are in Kenya.
You continue.
Speaking of new laws, the President John Dramani Mahama, he signed 2 very important new laws, bills into laws yesterday. The first is the Legal Education Reform Bill, which ultimately ends the monopoly of the Ghana Law School. So it accredits a few universities and institutions to offer professional legal training for a lot of people. And this is supposed to maintain the high standards of the legal space in Ghana and create more opportunities for other people to go into that space. So that's a huge one. But also the value for money office bill, which has been also signed into law, is expected to improve accountability and ensure that government spending is kept in check and we don't have excesses into that. So 2 huge laws. I think the Minister for Finance, Dr. Kasiel Ato Forson, says it will be operationalized in January. So we wait for that as well. Now, in my third story, anyone here likes chofi? Does anyone here like chofi? Chofi?
No.
Exactly. So,
we don't like chofi.
We don't like chofi.
There are people who buy them because it's bread.
How can you ask on if you like something that has been banned?
Their answer is premised only on the man.
Not whether it is sweet.
Okay, so the FDA has reiterated that chofi has been banned since 1999.
That's Tekitil, right?
Yes,
Tekitil.
For those who. Yes, so due to its high fat content, and obviously the health risks associated with that, you risk heart-related diseases and also obesity. So the FDA reiterated it on social media with a post, and obviously people have gone onto the post and said they eat it anyway, even though it's been banned for decades.
The question is,
now.
how is it on the market?
It's still on the market.
You go to the Sam, you see it.
Maybe that is why the police have 30 checkpoints.
When you get off the Sugar-Koper Bridge, right? That whole place, you have police there, you have immigration, you have customs, all of them are there. The people are selling the thing.
Maybe the police have to buy some.
Yes. They divide the bread into them.
Did they import it by sea?
Yeah, I don't know how it gets into the country, but somehow it most likely will be by sea. Maybe they conceal it, beneath some, poultry.
But why has it been banned?
Because it's unhealthy. Jerry Rawlings has.
So why don't they do buyer beware, or they feel like it's so bad that if they don't ban it, people will still choose.
So it's a public health risk. These are lifestyle diseases that will flow from eating something like.
So what is that they call the offals?
What's that?
No.
Offal is like
the offal is
so this is techie tail.
This is techie tail.
Is it real techie?
Oh yes, it's real techie.
And where do they get it from?
They import it because we don't produce them in commercial quantities.
The problem with some of the imported birds is that it's how they are brought in. They die. And they are like laying all over for days. I've done a documentary into this. They are laying all over for days, and people just collect these. What do you call it? A kukofunu.
Yes.
Do you get it? It's like a corpse.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yes, and they collect them from all over, anywhere, and they put them together, wash them, dye them. Okay, and sometimes they inject things into the flesh to make them look fresh,
and they come and sell to us.
Yes. So there's a whole industry called akukofos.
Then we agree with FDA to ban it.
Yes.
They should enforce the ban.
But that's the challenge. The thing comes through our seaports. Our seaports have all kinds of people. We have customs people. We have national security. We have all these people. FDA. So how come the thing comes into the country?
That's why that's the point Sky is raising about the potential concealment. Remember when we did the diapers?
So are you saying that we have turkeys in Ghana?
No, we do have. In fact, when we had our own, but not in
do those turkeys, do they have tails?
They of course.
So why are we?
They have. So you can have that as your alternative. You can go point and kill, and then do your own.
You see, the concern, as I understand it, is that it contains excessive fat and other potentially.
This is the imported turkey tail.
Well, turkey tail, but normally we import it. So that the tail of the turkey has so much in there that we should not be consuming because of the potential that you might eat into.
Why don't they do public education campaigns? You have, because so many radio stations. Like if it's a public health, you see. This is my issue with Ghana. You have a public health issue. You have said to us that 40% of people who are now dying are dying from
NCDs.
You understand? Where is the public education campaign? Where is the marketplace education? Where is the lorry park education? Well, issuing a press statement, obviously, if I'm in a trustee from Accra, you understand? Like there should be a more coordinated effort.
About a decade ago, I think that was done publicly, and a lot of people
3 decades ago.
A lot of people stopped eating turkey tail. People stopped selling turkey tail, but I think it's risen again in the last few
Let me just
years.
say something here. There's a massive public education gap in Ghana.
Yes.
And the radio stations themselves are not well informed enough to do that on behalf of the state. So whether it's paying taxes, turkey tail, police conduct, we don't understand civics. We just live in the country, go to work and come back home. So they should use the proliferation of media to do proper education of the citizenry. Because now they are being miseducated with social media and with conspiracy theories, which is even worsening their ignorance. So the state should take it upon itself to provide the right information. So if you're an information officer in FDA, your job is not to issue a press statement. You should be in the market with a megaphone. Do skits, tell people this is what you should do. You shouldn't issue a statement and send it to me to read for you.
If I can't understand the language, what do I do?
Go to the lorry park and meet the people. Go to schools every morning, assembly. Tell the children, wash your hands. You understand? That's how you do it. People are just sitting there writing press statements and they are surprised that the citizens are misbehaving. Why wouldn't they stay in the middle of La Paz Road when you've just left them to their own devices? That's not governance. That's chaos.
Yeah.
So please wake up and do your work.
Yeah. By the way, we are told that it's also called Aboluwe.
Stop and do what the state is trying to do. Stop and do what the state is trying to do. Stop creating demand for what the state is trying to stop.
Okay, final trending story before I move to tech news. Otto Addo, who was sacked as Black Stars manager, he's been appointed into FIFA's 11-member technical study group. So they will analyze the matches and the players and decide who wins the various awards like the Golden Ball, the Golden Boots, the best young player. So the stone that the builders rightly rejected.
Congratulations.
Okay, so we move to tech news, and recently we've bringing you what people are doing, trying to stop tech companies from being addictive to their children. Now, Netflix has been sued by Texas, the state of Texas, who have accused the company of spying on children and other consumers by collecting their data without consent and designing their platform to be very addictive. So Netflix said earlier that it did not collect or share data from consumers, but it actually tracked and sold viewers' habits and preferences to commercial data brokers and advertising companies.
So the state is suing.
Yes, the state is suing Netflix.
The company.
Yes, which, if successful, could expand to other states as
but
well.
Will
maybe.
Will the suits come up with any consequential judgments or just the money? Because the idea is the behavior of the company is what they want to stop, right?
Exactly.
So I guess it's not just the amount of money.
It's not just the amount.
Maybe they will ask them to stop doing that kind of thing.
That would depend on the orders issued by the
I think we should learn from these things because it's like our legal system has not really averted its mind some of the dangers of big tech and what they do. Yeah. So whether it's the European courts or the American courts, some of the things they do are worth studying. Yeah. Trust me, because inevitably it will come here.
Exactly. I mean, just we were talking about the turkey tail, for instance. I mean, why wouldn't, say, the FDA sue the Sugakopa District Assembly or Municipal Assembly, if that's the proper name? That, look, this thing has been banned for so many years. Why do you allow it on your streets?
Maybe they should sue the port people for allowing it to come in. Exactly. Or they should sack their people at the port to do inspection.
Exactly. I mean,
because the thing actually comes in. Yes. Most of it is imported, right?
Yeah. Well, that's a responsible state looking out for its citizens.
Yeah, we have to do better. That was a long one. Check and social media trends. The Turkey Tail edition.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello sir, Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones, we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Buy any promo pack of Gino tomato mix, Gino pepper and onion, or Gino jollof tomato mix. Cut open the sachet, find the code inside, text the code free of charge to *844*99#. There's over 2.5 million Ghana cedis in airtime to be won, plus amazing appliances and the grand rewards: a brand new car and an all expenses paid trip to a dream destination. This advert is FDA approved. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Ghana, get ready for the Ultimate Athletics Showdown, the 24th Senior African Athletics Championship. Witness world champions across the continent compete in thrilling track and field events like Kenya's Beatrice Chebet and Faith Kepiengo, Nigeria's Toby Amusa, Botswana's Colin Kebenachipi, Liberia's Joseph Fambele, South Africa's Akani Simbini, Zambia's Muzala Somokunga, and our very own Benjamin Azamati and Saminu Abdul Rashid. Don't miss the excitement from the 12th to the 17th of May 2026 at the University of Ghana Sports Complex, Legon. Senior Africa Athletics Championship. Feel the heat. Champions within Africa. This championship is powered by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, the Confederation of African Athletics, and the Ghana Athletics.
More flights, more flexibility from Accra. Fly conveniently with Air Peace and enjoy 25 non-stop flights weekly from Accra effective 1st April 2026. Now offering multiple daily non-stop flights from Accra to Lagos, giving you more options and greater convenience. Travel further across the region with non-stop flights from Accra to Freetown on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and Accra to Monrovia on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays. You can visit us at the Terminal 3 Departure Hall at the Accra International Airport or our sales office on the first floor of the UNA Home Building adjacent to Marina Mall, Airport City, Accra. Contact us on +233 200 827 609 or +233 501 619 339 or via email at accra.pse@flyairpeace.com. Air Peace, your peace, our goal.
Enjoy homemade taste of shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Charlie, trim I'm nice. I get some serious meeting. Allah, motion. But Charlie, no credit today. Oh, but you relax. More day.
Hey, what funny.
Yes, so I borrow small, sort myself out, I pay back. We move. Spoil day. Ah, Charlie, you sure say you dey pay back? Yes, so that anytime somebody else they need them, Momo day. Be like I for can't borrow some more. Hey, you this boy. Don't go there and disgrace yourself. Allah motion.
Responsible borrowing be the real Flexo for today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. Borrow, sort them, pay back. Momo day.
Your future starts here at Delexis University College, a place where knowledge meets innovation and dreams become reality. Guided by integrity, excellence, inclusivity, and innovation, we prepare students to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Explore our accredited programs: nursing and midwifery, accounting and IT, banking and finance, marketing, human resource management, ICT, computer science, cybersecurity, applied insurance risk, and data analytics. Admissions are open now. Visit our campus at Tema, Comte 25, Pisby Junction, or apply online at www.delexisuniversity.edu.gh. Call us on 055 1198 100 or 055 1126 448. Delexis University College. Be knowledgeable and innovative in science and technology.
Go day, say a party, mini me a chomo, chilling with friends, mini me a chomo, take chuck your hunger, mini me a chomo, break time please, mini me a chomo, mini me a chomo, mini me a chomo, mini me a chomo, come and taste the fun, mini me a chomo, mini me a chomo, mini me a chomo, come and taste the fun. For the laughter, mini mini, mini me a chomo. All the parties, mini mini, mini me a chomo. Let's go dancing, mini mini, mini me a chomo. Taste the fun, mini mini, mini me a chomo.
This advert is FDA approved.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Yeah, troubling. Yeah, troubling. Yeah, bim. Me Joe, hey, so va me Joe. Up there, me Joe. Yeah, so va me Joe. Raka, bim. Me talk it. Be a thing I want, me talk it. This I wanna hotter than lava, that's it. And the rhythm I make the girl a twerk it, move. Muntako, yeah. The nation I step out. Nobody think about this again black out. Them other boy that comes out. See the people about the nation. You didn't pick me about the nation. What are them about the nation? Them feel the nation. See the people about the nation. You didn't pick me about the nation. What are them about the nation? Them feel the nation.
So it's a mixed bag of issues this morning. Checkpoints. Somebody said he counted 27 checkpoints between Accra and Aflao between 2 to 4 p.m. on Saturday. So there are lots of corroborations. Here's an interesting message. Bernard, you guys don't get it. It's the IGF. The police stations are not well funded and resources. So they send guys on the road and they have to return to account for their collection. That's how they fund some mundane goods and services. Crime in the security service is directly related to the political influence of recruitment. They no longer do the due diligence. Well, we will come back to this subject, but let me tell you about First Atlantic Bank being a PLC. Becoming a PLC strengthens our accountability, deepens our credibility, and positions us to serve families, businesses, and communities better. From now, we are First Atlantic Bank PLC, a promise to lead with integrity, customer centricity, agility, resilience, and excellence. First Atlantic Bank PLC, refreshingly different.
Now let's talk about the grind. Whether it's for exam or you're pushing deadlines at work, you're cooking that next big thing. Listen, Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day right, so you can enjoy it anytime, because success doesn't just happen overnight. It's the little moments, the early mornings, the late nights, and through it all, Cowbell Coffee Day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. We all know that life doesn't wait for payday, whether it's school fees, business emergency. We all need that partner who says yes, and that partner is Blue Financial Services GH Limited. Luckily, we are online, so download the Blue Eye Finance app. You will get a loan disbursed in less than 4 hours, no long queues, and if you go for the Blue investment rates, they are among the most competitive in the country. Don't just survive, please thrive with us. Download the Blue Eye Finance app on the App Store or Play Store. Call 0303 968 196. WhatsApp us directly 0501 609 958. On socials, we are Blue FSG at Blue Financial Services Trust in Blue. So the attention of the Bank of Ghana has been drawn to the growing and unfortunate trend of some members of the public, including traders, transport operators, and small business owners, refusing to accept 20 peso, 10 peso, and 5 peso coins in commercial transactions. Here's what you should know. The above coins remain valid legal tender and must be used and accepted for all financial transactions. It is an offense to refuse a valid currency issued by the Bank of Ghana. All citizens and businesses are legally obligated to accept these coins for the settlement of debts and payments of goods. And there are sections in the Currency Act of 1964, Act 242, which says anyone who refuses to accept this, whether coins or notes, can face a fine or up to 3 years in prison. So the Bank of Ghana is encouraging trotro mates, everyone, continue to use the 20, 10, 5 peso. Collect it, use it, and let's protect the value of our national currency. Call 0593 974 486 if you have any concerns. Complaints.office@bog.gov.gh or visit our office, Financial Stability Department, 4th floor, Urban Block, the Bank Square, Bank of Ghana, Accra. And just before we bring you some of your messages, everyone is a winner in the Ongalicious Abin Waha promo. Over 4 million Ghana Cedi cash worth of 4 million Ghana Cedis worth of cash and prizes are up to be won. Submit 20 Onga powder promo sachets and 20 Onga shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any redemption center. You will have a scratch card. Reveal your unique code. Send it to *713*27# and you will win instantly. Cash prizes are up to 200,000 Ghana Cedis. There are deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. Promo runs till the 15th of July. Hurry, terms and conditions apply. Life has a funny way of showing up uninvited. 1 minute everything is fine, no drama. The next minute reality hits. That's why IO annual cover got you covered with just a yearly premium of 159.50 Ghana Cedis, 159 Cedis 50 pesos, or 265 394 Ghana cedis or 396 Ghana cedis for yourself and each family member, you get up to 16,125 Ghana cedi to support funeral expenses and up to 322 Ghana cedi 50% daily hospital cash benefit per night. And yes, you can even add up to 6 family members from 1 to 69 years to your policy. So sign up. It's quite quick. Log on to your Momo app, go to financial services, select insure, tap on IO, then choose the package that suits you or dial *928*101#, select annual cover and sign up in seconds. For inquiries 0596 918 235. IO Ghana, follow us on socials and we are happy
All right, let's get into some comments. Caleb, what are some of the reactions coming through?
This is Ghana. Ghana is a different country. Why? If you want something to survive, just ban it. Give it 2 weeks to make all the noise. Then boom, the ban thing becomes a norm. The news, you didn't add your name. The nuisance starts from the checkpoint at Potame, fire extinguisher, first aid, reflectors, roadworthy, insurance. Sometimes they will ask you for wet duster. Oh, okay. Hi, Bernard and team. I think Ghanaian officers are generally corrupt. I drove to Cote d'Ivoire some years ago at the Ivorian side of the border at Elubo. There was a Ghanaian customs officer who connived with the French to take money. They ask what work you do and based on that, charge you. When I arrived at Ivory Coast, no one stopped me. I drove with Ghanaian registered car. Our people are really, really corrupt. Nana Kwesi sent that from Kudah. Good morning, Mr. Avle. The issue of police and checkpoints, Kaswa is worse. They don't even check anything. All they do is to ask for money. Even early Sunday morning. I think Kaswa is a cash cow for the police. David Kwame sent that. Good morning, Bernard and team.
Morning.
I must admit that there are quite a number of police checkpoints on the road. But to say about 30 is out of proportion. I apply 3 times a week due to some projects I'm supervising in that terrain. As I type this feedback, I'm presently on my way to Aplau. If you don't mind, I could do a proper head count of all the police barriers on
Please
the
count,
road.
Because a listener just sent me a message and says, I counted 27 barriers last week Saturday between 2 to 4 p.m. Each policeman is given a quota for a day. I know for a fact that the quota is between 1,500 and 2,005. These monies are shared between district commanders, regional commanders, all the way to the top. If a police person does not bring his or her quota, they are moved to desk work.
Wow.
So this listener who is telling you that he thinks 30 is too much. Yeah. Somebody is counting 27. So he should give it a try. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, Senna from Sampa Valley. He is en route to Aplau. So Senna will be waiting for your feedback. Very factual observation, Caleb. I use the same route. They can cause unnecessary traffic. Even at 10 p.m. when one is heading home to rest. Ni sent that from Legon. Uncle Ben and team. I traveled from Sogakopa to Tema on Monday dawn. I encountered 5 checkpoints, 3 police service and 2 customs. 1 at Sogakopa, 1 at Toji, 1 at Dawa, 1 at Pram Junction, 1 at Pong. Gabi sent that from Tema.
So I'm sure they are also adding the customs points and all those other things to the checkpoint. Bernard, the police officer recently shared with me a troubling reality that politicians have forced mass recruitment into the police service without expanding infrastructure. The result is overcrowded stations, choked offices, and recruits with nowhere to sit or work. With no space for meaningful duties, the only option left is to deploy them to the roads. And so the roads have become their perpetual duty post. This is not strategic policing. It is a symptom of imbalance. Recruitment must go hand in hand with infrastructure. Otherwise, we risk reducing the police to mere roadside presence instead of a force for justice and security. That's another one that just came.
Good morning, Mr. Avle.
Morning.
Finally, this police stop is being discussed. We suffer same ordeal from Asikuma Junction to Hohoi. Police stopping you, asking for your bags and searching through. At one checkpoint, it's okay. One checkpoint is okay, but about 4 to 5 unauthorized stops conducting the same search makes you wonder why all these harassments and delays. FO add them. Okay. He sent that.
Okay.
Add word.
Well,
the number of others on the page.
I'll bring you those shortly. Sure. Let's just do 2 announcements. I also want to give you an update on something you've been complaining about, the water situation. The Ghana Water CEO yesterday met the press on the field during an inspection of some of their facilities and tried to explain why people in certain parts of the capital were not having access to water. We'll bring you that voice clip shortly.
Now, let's talk about Left Signature Limited. It's building a brand new world for you from expert electrical engineering services, cutting-edge renewable energy solutions, solar and microgrids, for example. Left Signature keeps your world powered. We have a data center and cloud service that ensure maximum uptime. And also, we deliver custom applications, ERP systems, AI-powered solutions, all designed to boost your productivity and drive your growth. So do this. Download the LEP Power app from the Play Store or App Store. 026-0256 111 811. That's the number to call for further details. Visit leftsignature.com. Our office is at Lashby North Celebrity Estate. We are driving progress through technology and engineering services. Excellence at Left Signature Limited. Deluxe's University College is at Committee 25 Peaceby Junction, and they say if you're looking for world-class education, market-driven professional qualification, or you want to top up your diploma to bachelor, they offer same in a number of undergraduate programs from nursing to cybersecurity and digital forensics. Visit deluxesuniversity.edu.gh, find the courses that we run, and then apply over there. WhatsApp 0577 734 549. WhatsApp that number for more details. Note admission is in progress.
All right, let me bring you this voice clip from the Ghana Water CEO, and we'll come back to the police checkpoints issue, and also we may deal with the other issues. So the Ghana Water Limited has attributed persistent water supply challenges in parts of the Greater Accra region to major leakages along their main transmission line linking the Pong water treatment plant to the Tema booster station. Speaking to journalists after an inspection tour, the managing director of the company, Adams Mutawakil, said the company has begun efforts to replace aging pipelines that have been in use for over 70 years.
We also did an investigation on the fiscal leakage and realized that the 3 lines from Pong to Tema booster is where we have issues. Because when we take the regional land revenue water, there are 2 regions that we have very high, Tema and Accra West. So investigation was done, and we realized that the main transmission line, which is one of them, which is the metal one, is 21-inch transmission line, has a lot of leakages, and that is what we visited today. So since March, we started the central workshop to fabricate the 25-inch, the 42-inch, for us to replace all the weak points. And that is what you can see that is progressing steadily. It is my hope that when we release the final tranche, and as I did indicate, I have to follow up to make sure the first tranche of money I receive is being utilized as expected. And we are very much convinced with my top management. So when we go back, we release the second tranche so that as soon as possible, we can start replacing the weak portions of the pipe. It is also important to know that replacing them brings about integrity of the pipes, because we are also working to replace all the 5 pumps at the Pong power treatment plants. Once we replace it, there will be so much pressure. So we need to make sure that the integrity of the pipelines are intact, so that by the end of the year, when the 5 pumps come on stream, we won't have any leakages on the pipe. And that is why we are fighting to ensure that we reduce non-revenue water to the minimum. For example, in January, we had 45.5, which is far below the threshold given by PURC. February, 45.5, which is far below. But in March, we had 51. And the 2 regions that contributed to the 51 is Tema. They contributed 59%. And Accra West contributed 57%. So even though the other regions are down, because these regions are highly populated, they were able to pull it up to 51. Because if you take the weighted average, then it has a significant impact than taking 5 regions together. So that is why this work is very critical. Once we are able to bring that non-revenue water down in these 2 regions, I think we should be able to achieve the objective of the non-revenue water that PRC has set up for us. I also want to make something clear. last 2 weeks, I read in the news where we're told that Ghana Water Limited is drifting from its core mandate. I want to assure Ghanaians, we are on course to achieving our core mandate of providing potable water to the people, the urban communities of Ghana. Anyone who thinks that we are diverting should provide evidence. Having a subsidiary doesn't necessarily mean you are diverting from your core mandate. We must be very clear about subsidiaries and the parent company. We must be clear. We know VRA produces power. That is what they are supposed to produce. But they have NETCO as a subsidiary that distributes, bill, and collect. Do we say that it has deviated from their mandate? So I think that when people want to comment, they should come and get facts and figures to tell us that, oh, instead of using this money by Ghana Water to do extensions, to improve the efficiency, we are rather diverting that money to Ghana Water bottling plant. But to just go and rant and send a perception that we are deviating, I won't take it kindly. I will urge the doctor to visit Ghana Water, get our data, and see whether we are diverting, and to provide it with statistical tools and facts and not by words. Please, we have a top management that is ready to ensure the reset agenda by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is met, and we are not going to leave.
Adams Mutawakil explaining there. So the population density of Accra East and Accra West, and of course the challenge with infrastructure, is part of the reason why water flow is irregular. At least it says they are doing fabrication of the pipes so that they will fix the leakages. So that's good news to hear. I wanted to read another one that came in. I don't know if it's a related matter, but it says, good morning, Bernard. Please, can you call the Adentam TTD police to attend to traffic at Amra here? What is happening there is recurrent, and it appears the police is deliberately ignoring the chaos. You have a situation where drivers are cutting corners and breaching the normal traffic flow. A straight dash should take less than 2 minutes, now takes a minimum of 45 minutes. This is from Joe. Maybe somebody should do they should use AI to deploy police to where they have to be and where they don't have to be. Maybe that's what they should do.
But the sad part is when there is congestion, you'd find security vehicles rather, put on their strobe lights
and move on.
And then they just drive against traffic and go.
It's as if they have other work to do apart from maintaining order. So, it's sad. There's also a complaint around the motorway project and dust. Yeah. Apparently, a lot of the communities adjacent to the motorway are struggling because the road isn't watered. For me, my challenge is that it's not even the lack of water. It's your lower arm will go. Yeah. By the time they finish the motorway, the number of engines, car parts that you have to, because it's so rough. There are parts which are smoothened out, but there are so many parts that you have to use that are just so rough, rocky.
True. I'm a victim.
Did you go to Tama?
No, not the Tama side. The Dansuma Junction side.
When your car got stuck.
Got stuck.
No.
My entire
that
hub is broken.
It's really bad. Though.
It's rocks. It's complete rocks.
No, it's really, really bad, Bernard. It's Hansonic, right?
Yeah, the junction
That's
that leads. When you
exit the outer lane.
When you exit from Dakuma Junction and you're headed towards Dansuma, and you decide to use the lane that takes you in there, your car will break down.
It's horrible. Even aside the
it's like protruding
lane.
Rocks.
Yes, it's like protruding. So now everybody uses the outer lane of the main road,
which is not even the right
thing to do. But the police can't do anything because nobody wants to go and drive on that side.
The complaint though has to do with Adenta and Amrahia. The fact that the police are not available when you need them, and people are breaking the law. And then the Accra motorway project is progressing steadily, but there appears to be a lot of dust. The project that's not moving quickly though is the Tema Dowenya Afenya Road. So a couple of listeners are saying that in addition to the traffic that the police checkpoints are causing, the road itself is taking too long. He says, Bernard, thank you for highlighting the plight of commuters on the Accra-Aflao stretch. However, a more challenging issue is the road construction that seems to have halted. Can you check with the road contractor? Can you check who the road contractor is and why he's failing to tackle the road construction? We are suffering on that stretch. Something has to be done urgently. Seth, I thought the minister said that road is being done. This is First Sky.
Yeah.
The last time I interviewed the minister, he said to me that the road he was doing off-site something. He used some expression that some of them, Charlie, I don't understand these things. They say off-site something. You know this thing. So that they will finish the off-site thing before they bring it on-site. So that's what they are doing. Seth.
From Sampa Valley, he is en route to.
Hello, Bernard and team. Good morning. My name is AC. On this Accra Aplau road about the barriers, it's very true. You see, there are certain days of the week that you can count. In fact, you can even count up to more than 30. On Thursdays and Fridays and Saturday mornings, you can count more than 30. You know, so that person who is saying you have less number of barriers, I don't know what kind of Aplau road he's flying. Maybe he uses it between Mondays and Tuesdays. Between the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday mornings. You should try it yourself and see. Good morning to you. Bye-bye.
Well, so there's always somebody there to bring clarity to these matters. So, in the meantime, the African Athletics Championships begin today at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
9 a.m.
And it is the battleground for Africa's finest athletes. And we're expecting the likes of Beatrice Chebet, Faith Kipyegon. I don't know if the Botswanan guys are coming.
The team is here, but I haven't seen any of the major guys. But
I've
seen Toby Amusha.
Toby is always there. Is the Ivorian lady coming? The 100 meter.
Yeah, Talu
is also. So some good acts there. I think we should go and fill the stadium. I've gone to watch something that is good. I went for the African Championships.
Yeah. Today, from 4 o'clock, there is the 100 meters heats, men and women, and then the semi-final is around 7 for men and women PM. As well. So people should pass it. This morning they are doing the decathlon.
I don't know how they'll manage parking and that kind of thing. And I hear it's free gate, so we can just move there. I want to go and see the 100. When are they doing the 4x100, the relays? Because that's the one that I know.
That'll be later on in the week.
That's the one I know will definitely get better.
But today, if you go there,
so 4 p.m. for 100.
From 4 o'clock, the 100s are on.
And then the final is 7 p.m.
No, the semi-final. 7 p.m.
Yes. Who is the fastest African for 100 now?
That would be either Simbine or Omanyala, between the two.
There's also some Cameroonian guy who's pretty fast. Yeah. I think the last of Africa Games he did very well. And of course, Tebogo does 200.
Yes. But he does the 100 too.
He even did 400. Yeah. I saw him do it for... Tebogo is good though.
Yeah.
You know. So, I think it's a good thing to send your family. Mm-hmm. The Legon Stadium is a decent stadium. Yes. It's clean.
Yes.
It's well organized. There's good parking.
It's very family friendly.
Yes. So... Let's give the athletes a good experience.
Yeah.
Let's use it to revive. You know, the Interco they did last 2 months. Mm-hmm. Yesterday I saw a video of one of there's some girl from St. Louis. Gaza was doing training. Yeah. So at least she'll get a chance. You know, usually they put some local athletes in there.
She will get a chance because the major female athletes, the US ones, didn't get the chance to come.
Yes.
And that's also because people had raised questions, and as Amati explained why.
Yes.
So the fact is, these are all full scholarship students.
Yes. So you can't.
And this has happened in conference week. Conference week means their schools are also in Interco.
So you have to go and run for your school.
The reason why the school brought you there is to run.
So that's why a lot of Americans.
There's a conflict of time.
Oh, but you should have checked that here.
Okay. So most of them.
I think I'm happy Gaza and Co have the chance because it's also a good. You know, just left Interco. Yeah. They are still in good form. To let them see the reality ahead. It's fine. You know, usually when you host a tournament, put some of your local people there.
Yeah.
It's a good test for her. Then she will know the work ahead.
It's a massive step up. But she's incredibly talented.
I think we should get her a good coach. If she can get a good scholarship to go and run in some good university, why not? Because
she's in Form 1.
Oh, she's just in Form 1. Oh, and then more time day. But she was a sensation in the Ashanti. Yeah. And I like it when a local athlete creates such buzz.
Yeah. That's also because there's a rivalry.
Who is the rival?
Fulera. Tia Amas.
Kumasi, there's always Amas versus.
So it's those two, and then there's Odo Bruni.
From which school?
Odobroni is also at a mass, and Odobroni beat Gaza recently.
Is it 100 or 200?
100.
Chai. Well, it will be good to test her.
All of them will be there.
Will be there.
Yes. So.
I hope the nation has decided to use the intercore in the way it's supposed to be used. We don't leave Gaza to say she's stopping. Somebody must track her and all these girls for the next 3-4 years. Put them on a particular program, equip them. Look, you'd be surprised that in 5-6 years they could be doing very well at the world stage. It's all a program.
I've seen the state try to do something this time. I think she went on a Kenyan, herself and the boy from St. Hubert's.
Okay.
They were sent to Kenya for 5 or 6 days to go and train for, just
Is there still like the national athletes from Winneba who train these guys? When they get to a certain level, does the nation take over or they are still trained by their school coaches?
No, they are still trained by their personal coaches. But when they went for the program in Kenya, they went with national coaches from the federation.
Because that's what the Jamaicans do. I mean, look, I think that if you take primary school, secondary school, primary school, everybody has the same potential. It's training and discipline.
Yeah.
So if you take some of these girls at an early age and you give them the right diet, the right coaching, the right competition, Charlie, you can produce a world-class athlete in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know why those things have stopped, because back when we were in school, when Okes was very dominant, with Paco Sifeben as their sports master.
Oh, he was a sports master before he became a football coach. Oh, okay.
And then, was it Adanku who was the headmaster? Mr. Champon at the time. The Okes female track team was so good. They were subvented by the Ghana Olympic Committee at the time, courtesy of the IOC.
So to go around, wow.
So Vaidenim and Co were in school, but they didn't. They were on $500, $600.
That's how come they became world athletes.
Exactly. So they didn't have pressure. They had proper training, they had proper feeding, they have a proper program, they have access to proper coaching.
If I didn't do this some,
so
when you got to some finals.
When your regular athlete goes to face these ones at Itako, they will murder you.
And you see, because for me, Vaidenim and Co, they did so well, because with their limited resources, she got to some finals.
Yeah, Vida was pretty good.
Vaidenim was very good. If she had more support, she could have done so much better.
Yes,
because I remember there was a particular race that the 200 lady who used to be Shelley and Fraser, the Jamaican. I forget the name. There's one to Veronica Campbell. Vaidenim was in a final with her. Vaidenim placed 7th. But for to get there,
because there's very strong field,
Charlie, to even get there. So please, let's
go.
Let's go.
We're going to campus today.
Yes, let's go and watch. And I want to encourage parents to go with their kids to go and watch world-class athletes. It's very, very important to put a picture in their mind of what is possible.
Yes.
Good morning, Bernard. They are recruiting. Who is they? Please give me more details.
Talking about the police recruitment.
No, TVET Ghana recruitment.
Oh, okay.
It says they are recruiting with application fee at 200 cedis. A number of applicants are finding it difficult to generate their PIN. When they call the TVET HR department, the indication is that they don't know about the recruitment information. They don't know about the recruitment. Information I'm getting also suggests that the Minister of Education is also not aware of this recruitment. Please look into this for us. So this listener says there's an announcement for TVET nationwide recruitment. Okay. But some of the people trying to get on the platform are having difficulty, and it appears the TVET people don't know about the recruitment.
Right.
So I think that's the information is putting out.
Okay. But a few more messages. Between 2023 and 2024, I was on an assignment in Accra with some police officers. During that period, one inspector was visibly upset throughout. In a casual conversation, he mentioned that if he were on his usual schedule, he would make not less than 2,500 to 3,000 Ghana cedis by the end of the week. Okay. Is he a ride-hailing driver or something? He wasn't concerned about saying this openly, and there were several instances where he would step away from post and return later in a better mood. It seems the unnecessary checkpoints around Accra often serve as a side hustle, for some officers, and innocent citizens end up being taken advantage of. I serve with another security service, but for God and for our country Ghana, I remain committed to my duty. God bless you. Good morning, Bernard. Driving from Accra to Ho involves numerous police and other checkpoints, at least not less than 8 checkpoints, which can offer a sense of safety safety to travelers. However, these frequent stops can also be frustrating, particularly the immigration officers at Esikuma. They ask travelers to disembark for checks before they allow them to sit and continue their journey. While they serve an essential purpose, the delays they cause can disrupt the journey and create discomfort for those on the road. Balancing security with efficiency remains a key challenge for travelers in the region. Tokbi Kosi the 8th, Abutia 30 Volta region.
So my friend who went to Richard Sky's former school sent me a story. Good morning, Bernard. The story I wrote about the over 30 police checkpoints and the frustration travelers faced from Accra to Aflao. Below are some of the towns where you will meet both approved and unapproved police barriers. So this is evidence.
Beautiful.
Aflao Victory FM Junction, close to the MP, Honorable Ablaji Fagomashi's office. That's 1. 2, VFP Junction. 3, Amedenuta Zorokbome. And then the Zorokbome, is that what it's called? That's number 3. Amedenuta Zorokbome. 4, Denushel. 5, Tokon Barrier. 6, Akame. 7, Yelibato. 8, Nogogbo Tobut. 9, Agbozume, Dela J. 10, Sachimaja. 11, Afiade Nigba Junction. 12, Ati30.
Okay.
15, Apipe. No, 13, Apipe. 14, Abo.
Okay.
15, between Abo and Akachi, you will meet 4 police checkpoints. So that's 19.
Wow.
Right? So if you add 19, but let me just say, yeah, so that's 19, but let me go to 16. Tove. 17, Agbagome. 18, Agbakope. 19, Dabala. 20, Khlevi. 21, Sogakope before the hospital junction. 22, Sogakope main barrier. 23, Sokwe. 24, Teple. 25, Aftavume. 26, Kutame. 27, Toje. This is before Ada. 28, Ada. 29, before Sege. 30, Sege. 31, Dawa Industrial Entrance. 32, between Sege and Pram Junction, you encounter several police motorbike checkpoints, more than 5. So if you add this 5 to the 4, it's almost 38.
Yeah.
So whoever said we are lying, there is even more.
But but I have an interesting story with checkpoints.
Tell me.
So I think 4 years ago we had gone for my grandfather's funeral and we're returning to Accra. We got to Sogakope and then they got us to disembark. So we all got off the car. Now in the process of getting back, one lady selling a bolo called me out and said, I am Caleb. She watches me on Citi. And I said, no, I'm not the one. And I ignored her sort of. But it just occurred to me that for someone selling a bolo to be able to make me out in that situation was quite interesting. So I got down, spoke to her briefly. Turned out she had finished her senior high school and was just selling a bolo to get by. She had very good grades. Well, the long and short of that story is that through that interaction, she got to Ashesi University. And she'll be graduating on Friday.
Are you kidding me?
This very Friday. Anita will be graduating.
You took her to Ashesi?
Well, yes. So we wrote her. I shared her story online like I usually will on my Facebook. And then.
So from selling abolo to university. Yeah. Which town is this?
So this is Sogakope. Yeah.
So what did she study at Ashesi?
She studied business administration. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So she'll be.
So what year was this?
This was 4 years ago.
And she's graduating?
Friday. Come Friday. Yeah,
wow.
So,
God bless you.
Yeah,
let me hear another listener who sent a voice note. So basically this morning we are just doing what we call bits and bobs. So let's hear this one.
Good morning, Bernard and team. This is Francis. I'm calling from my Sherman Estate. Bernard, we are so excited our MP has cast off for the construction of the road. However, there are millions of surprises this contractor is, churning out. Yesterday, we got back from work and the entire road had been cut open. No alternative access roads, no signages, nothing. You see, some of us had to go and park our cars with our friends. In fact, I've been trying to reach out to the MP, to the assemblyman, and then also our MCE. Ashoman Estate Pure Water Road, but this one, it heads towards the drugstore. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. So we need this contractor to give us an alternative road. ASAP. In fact, a friend called me this morning that he went there yesterday to ask the contractor where the alternative road was. The guy even told him he also didn't know. I mean, Bernard, so please, I want this to be out there so that the right thing should be done and done ASAP. Thank you very much. Bye.
So this is the country we live in, no? One step forward, 2 steps backward.
He is right. Remember, I complained about a similar situation just by the cemetery when you are going to. This is after Agbogba towards Old Ashoman. There's a turn on the right, just around the cemetery. They had just cut the whole place off. I noticed this week that they've finished the culvert and they've sealed it. But really speaking, when you are constructing the road and you get to parts that leads to people's homes, avenues, and outlets like that, I think there must be a way to engage the people first of all. And even if you are going to cut these things, you find an alternative route. We discussed this before. They sometimes even cut pipelines and you don't get access to water. You don't get access to your home.
It's like we are doing you a favor, so keep quiet. Let me read a nice one that reacts to what I said. Good morning, Bernard. I'm with the FDA communications team, and I am on authority stating that FDA carries out vigorous public education activities in schools, marketplaces, and offices, and other places where people convert to reinforce our message. You can verify this on our social media pages. So keep doing that, Richard. We need more of that, particularly on Chofi.
But interestingly, the other time I saw 3 police officers in a tricycle, what we call Pragia, and they were moving around Tesano. It was an electric Pragia though. It was branded, police branded Pragia. I asked them what they were doing, and they said they were moving through communities to do public engagement and education.
Community policing.
Yeah, community policing. So I asked them, what do they do when they move around locations like this? And they thought to me the tripod of crime. They said there must be location, there must be an offender, and there must be an opportunity. So
it will take your time. So the tripod of crime.
There must be location, there must be an offender, there must be an asset. No, it's not opportunity, asset.
So location, asset,
and offender.
Offender.
Yes. So in Tesano, because the location is Tesano, it's more residential.
So you park your car.
If you leave your car in an area no one
leave
is
a laptop
watching,
in it.
It's an opportunity, it's an asset. The offender would just take over. So you should be mindful. And if you are in a busy area too, there are things to watch out for. So it was really commendable. They came from the Tesano police station.
So whilst they are doing that, some colleagues on the flower road are also throwing their name. While some police are working, some are also working.
But they said they want more motivation.
So is the tripod of crime?
Yes.
Location, asset,
and the offender. Yes.
I see. Is there characteristics of an offender?
No, that one you wouldn't know because they can disguise themselves. But if you watch carefully, when you watch their movement, they'll be suspicious, and you can just.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tesano Police. Yeah. Meanwhile, the people who escaped from the Raka police station have they been caught? There was an escapee story last week. 3 people escaped.
From where?
Nothing. Yes. No, it's true.
How is that?
There was a story last week. I think they were already arrested.
Oh, no. I think they denied that story.
Oh, really?
Yes, the police denied that story.
But you read it here?
No. The escape story.
There was a story about some escapee.
Yes, but the police denied.
Then
issued a statement.
Then it stands denied. Forgive me. All right, we have a few more for you, but let's talk about AGI. If you're looking to expand or explore green energy solutions for your business or home, the AGI invites you to the Sustainable Energy B2B Expo 2026, taking place Thursday, 21st May at the College of Physicians and Surgeons at Region Accra. Come and connect with trusted solar and EV companies, explore green financing, and get sustainable energy solutions tailored for your business. Attendance is free. Register at agiesc.com/expo or call 054-837-1677. Events brought to you by AGI Energy Service Center in partnership with the Swiss Contact, Confederation of Danish Industries, the Ministry of Energy and Green Transitions, and the Energy Commission. For years, you've trusted Sunny Gold Brown Sugar for its consistent quality and best packaging. Now take control of your sugar intake in a more convenient way with your trusted Sunny Gold brand. We've introduced Sunny Gold Brown Sugar Sticks in 10 grams and 5 gram paper sachets. This is perfect for hotels, restaurants, schools, homes, offices, or on the go, and even large gatherings like parties, funerals, and conferences. Sunny Gold Brown Sugar also comes in cubes, bottles, and sachets for all your cooking and bulk needs. Sunny Gold, a tradition of consistent quality. Available at a shop near you.
There was an escape, but the denial was on who the escapees were.
Okay, so clarify. So
Yes.
how many people escaped?
3.
Broad daylight or night time?
We did a story on
Charlie, because I was thinking that we have to go into another innovation there. Escapee.
No, but they caught the people who stole the gold at Adabaka the other time.
Yes, they did.
Ghana police,
They did.
they do when they want to do that, and they do well.
Yeah. No, we are pointing these things out so that the police will be motivated to weed out their own miscreants, because they are the best people who know how to weed out. Charlie, a listener has sent me a picture of the alternative route in front of his house after his road was blocked for construction. It's like a bush leading nowhere. But this is the alternative route in my area after the main road construction had a bridge.
It's a footpath.
Without notice, alternative route. It's a footpath.
So you park your cars and then you walk through the bush.
No, but on a more serious note,
why are they doing this?
I think the engineering council and the this guy, the association of contractors,
right,
they need to issue a circular to their members
on guidelines
about reminding them of ethical construction practices. Larry, how can you sleep in the morning, you wake up, somebody has dug a gutter in front of your house. No, see, listen to this. I'm saying that the Ghana Institution of Engineering and then the Association of Road Contractors should issue a reminder to their members about ethical construction practices. Somebody wakes up in the morning, you are building his road, no problem. You've come to dig a gutter in front of his house, you didn't tell him. So he can't come out of his house. Or he's gone to work, he can't enter his house again. Because you say you are doing a road for him. I mean, how do you do such a thing? And it keeps happening all the time. They won't give you any notice and they'll say, look for an alternative.
Why you
route.
think they don't know?
I don't understand.
But I think it's us, the victims of what they do. You get it?
Which victim? We the people.
Yeah, exactly. We the people. Once we are aware of what they are failures, I'm sure we'll better police them.
They do it and go. They've dug the gutter and you've gone to work. Like as you are sitting here now, they are digging in front of your house. So when you get back home, you can't enter your house, and they've gone. They've gone, and they won't come back here until 3 weeks.
No, but I still think that it should be something where everybody is aware that they are not supposed to do this. So once you see them doing it, you begin to, you alert whoever you need to alert.
But who are you going to alert?
They should tell us who we should alert as well.
Speaking of which, Ben, I think it's time we got an update. You remember the engineer who called to say that the road they had cut somewhere in the Bawe area there by this week or so, the contractor would have finished the way he vexed.
You should send a reporter
send us something. Tell us what they've done.
Talking about the Bawe area, messages came in from Gloria, who says, please, my concern is that the Weja municipality needs to find a solution to the rubbish that is always heaped at the Bawe bus stop. The MTTU officer is standing just 5 steps away from the baller with a whip so that the driver is the rubbish not a hazard to him? Hey, Ghana, we accept everything.
Good morning, Bernard. Blockage of roads and absence of alternative is the responsibility of supervising engineers from urban and highways. So contact highways, not the contractor. This is Terry. Terry, thank you for this. Yes, another one coming in.
Philip, good morning. Masa, I tell you, if you come to Kaswa, top town, see, all the time they are on the road, or every 2 days they are on the road. When you get there, you are a commercial driver, you pay 10 cedi, then you go your way. If you don't pay, Masa, they will harass you, sir. One time I was going to drop my wife at school, and they were like, hey, where am I going? I said, I'm going to drop my wife at school. Masa, they asked me of my license, I gave it to them. Later on, asked for my fire extinguisher, I gave it to them. They asked for a triangle, I show it to them. They said the triangle should be 2, I show it to them. Now they finally asked me for a first aid kit. I was, going to remove it for them, and she was like, Masa, whether you bring it or not, for my cocoa money, I will take it. You see, so for Ghana police there, they are not, some are good, some are doing the work, and some are also on the road because of money.
Did you hear that? So the guy has everything, and the police says, for my cocoa money, I will take.
I said I was in a trotro for our back. Achimota. When we got the FTTD officer stopped the trotro, did the check. Charlie, you asked this. The guy has Charlie. The trotro guy gave his team brutal. He gave it. The police officer, he will check his fingernails. that he has to. He's doing a hygiene check. So
if his nails are long, his nails are dirty and long. He can't drive. I said, we will be there.
That's public health.
Machu.
Public health awareness.
If a police wants to catch you, you can. Apparently, you're supposed to have a cutlass in your car.
Oh yeah, I did that one too.
I didn't know. I'm going to Sky. You need a cutlass in your car.
Yeah, so that
They say if you are driving, it's possible that there will be a tree.
But that could also be problematic because the policeman could also tell you that you are carrying a dangerous weapon.
It depends on why you are carrying it.
This is our country. This is our country. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with a few more issues. This is the Citi Breakfast Show. It's the Tuesday edition.
Sun.
In front.
Yeah. In the middle of the road.
Oh my God.
No, they usually put it at the best part of the road. Yeah. And they leave you to share the
potholes. Oh man, exactly. I'm not even feeling potholes.
No. Sometimes they are, maybe somebody wants to do like a foundation for a kiosk. Yeah. Then even on the Kaukudi they do it.
On the right hand side like
they will pour they will come and pour the sand and leave.
Madina is someone boom.
They do a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot. I just think the construction sector needs a lot of talking to. They are a law unto themselves. It's terrible. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Protect yourself from germs and bacteria with confidence. Cleanse hand soap effectively kills 99.9% of germs with every use. Perfect for all your hand washing moments throughout the day. Available in a variety of variants and delightful flavors. Choose Cleanse for yourself, your family, and friends. Make Cleanse your daily essential. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
Let's clean soap. Clean.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again. Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and phone whilst I'm gone.
You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Annan. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
Raging all the drink.
Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
The world is changing fast, and the leaders who thrive will shape what comes next. What matters now is the ability to think clearly, act with purpose, and lead in complexity. For more than 20 years, Ashesi University has shaped leaders who do exactly that, combining character with rigorous real-world problem-solving. Our MBA and Master's programs in Intelligent Computing Systems and Mechatronic Engineering are designed for professionals who want their work to matter and their leadership to last. Remember, graduate and undergraduate admissions are ongoing. Visit ashesi.edu.gh to learn more.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-322-31. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Nerukona. The baby aja tubako jagbana zengane. Hayona nua untona blebane. Ede kafile tuma tubeja le pokuliza. Hey, hagala sinya for baby aga makuliza. O salami, akosuma Naomi. Baby adami, no more me va minui. Otamani toma, to amasa sanvo milama. Ogadama milama, Nana Jolanya Nikama, Namido Hoviama, Gigi Maton Liama, Anna Legaviama.
A 9:15, it's still the Citi Breakfast Show.
Namido Hoviama.
You know, life doesn't stand still for you. It doesn't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves on. The best you can do for yourself is to prepare for life instead. A flexible policy like the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan to help you build a legacy that offers you cover of up to 300,000 cedis with no underwriting. Greater flexibility with no limits to the lives you can cover up to age 30 and an uninterrupted cover, enabling you to secure what matters most in the simplest of ways. You also get to enjoy the flexibility to update your cover every 5 years. Dial *378 *3# to request a call for the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today. Old Mutual do great things every day. Let's talk to friends from Absa Bank about their agency banking. Samuel Attah-Mensah is the head of agency banking, and Julius Ansan is the territory manager for Greater Accra. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Bernard.
We are here to talk about your agency banking. So, what is agency banking? How to stay safe and what it costs, and where to find an Absa agent. Okay, so let's start with the basics. What is agency banking?
Thanks, Bernard, and good morning to your listeners.
Mm-hmm.
So, agency banking is basically one of our efforts at financial inclusion, where we are bringing the bank several steps closer to our customers. And so we are going to communities, working with businesses within the communities to establish our agencies, where we are empowering them with a functionality through which they can serve our customers.
So who exactly is an Absa agent?
All right, thank you. So basically, Absa agents are authorized businesses that the bank partners, Absa bank partners, to provide certain transactions for our customers. So our customers can perform deposits, withdrawal, and those permissible transactions there, okay, in real time. It's very important. These transactions are done in real time, okay, so they can get receipts for performing these transactions, and it's safe and secure as well. All right.
I see. So talk to me about what customers can do at an Absa agent today. What are some of the general things that a customer can get?
Thanks, Bernard. So like Julius started mentioning, currently customers can do deposits, withdrawals, they can pay bills, and I mean for the bills, not necessarily customers. You can walk into an agent point and purchase your ECG, prepaid, postpaid, pay water bill, school fees, and all that. And we have a plethora of other services that we are bringing on board soon.
And what are the costs involved, if any, of dealing with an agent or becoming an agent?
Okay, so There's absolutely no cost in performing cash deposits and payment of bills like ECG, water bill, their school fees. There are no cost implications. For withdrawal, yes, there's a little fee that is attributed to it. Okay, so customers can take note of our customer notice or tariff guide to see all the costs that may accrue from that. They can also ask the customers, the agents, whatever cost that may apply to it. Okay, and then
just additionally, it doesn't also cost a thing to be an agent. All you need is probably your capital investment in the float that you use to do the business. So I mean, don't meet anybody else who say you can pay this money for me to make you an ABSA agent. Absolutely no fee.
So how do you identify a genuine ABSA agent, banking agent, especially with all these scams around?
Yeah. So I mean, identifying a genuine ABSA agent, of course, like Julius said, so it's not everybody we bring on to be an agent. So we identify them, ourselves, we train them, we take them through series of, vetting before we actually set them up to become agents. Now, once they are set up, we identify them with our branding collateral. So you see a facial board, a sticker with the tariff guide and all that at the agent point. And so, but most importantly, you need to insist on your transaction going through, right? Especially for deposit, as it's real time, you need to make sure that the transaction has been done and it's hitting your account. If you're doing get even an SMS, you can always go to the bank app to confirm that the transaction has actually hit your account. Yes.
We're talking to friends from ABSA Bank and we're discussing agency banking, which gives you access to banking services in your community through the vetted ABSA agents with real-time processing and confirmation for each transaction. So I'm speaking to Julius Ansan, who's the territory manager for Greater Accra region, and Samuel Attah-Mensah, head of agency banking. So what should a customer do if something goes wrong in the agency banking interaction? Who can they call, or how can they find reprieve?
Right. So, of course, whenever a customer has any issues, like Julius said, there's a tariff guide that spells out all the processes. So they should look out for it when they go to the agent point. However, they can call our contact center numbers also to report any issue that they may have. We can give the number out. So for the contact center, toll free 0800 222 333. 0800-222-333, or they can also call 0302-429-150. 0302-429-150.
All right. Where can people find an ABSA agent, by the way?
ABSA agents are located across all the 16 regions, available at the 16 regions of the country. Every single community have a representation of ABSA Bank, and so our agents are in your communities. Just look out for our branding materials. Like Sam said, these agents are certified. They are trained and certified, so you can look out for their certificates, look out for their branding materials as well. Okay, and these, you can also, a step we went further is to also have our agents on our locator. And so you can just look on your ABSA mobile app, and then you identify the ABSA bank or ABSA agent near or closer to you. Yeah.
So if a shop owner is listening to us this morning and wants to become an ABSA agent, what steps do they need to take?
They can go to any of our branches and indicate that they want to become an agent. Our colleagues there will assist them. They can also call the agency banking hotline, which is 0531 036610.
Okay.
0531 036610. Or they can email agencybankinggh@groups.absa.africa. agencybankinggh@groups.absa.africa. And then they can get in touch with us. We'll reach out to them and provide them assistance to become an agent.
Before you go, what services are coming next? Now that we've launched agency banking on a big scale, what else is coming?
Every now and then, ABSA, like we say, your story matters, right? And so every now and then, looking at, our customers and what's the need at that particular time, we come up with a number of services. Currently, we have agency banking out. We have the MobiTap and so many other digital solutions we are solutioning our clients with. And so they should look out for us, and then as time goes on, we'll definitely release. But we ask them to trust and go to our agent points located closer to them to transact.
Samuel Attah-Mensah, head of agency banking. Julius Ansan, territory manager for Greater Accra. Thank you. If you want more information about agency banking, call toll free 0800 222 333. That's the number 0800 222 333 or 0302 429150. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
More comments. Caleb, listen to this very interesting one that came in earlier.
Right.
Good morning, Bernard.
Good morning.
A friend of mine was going to park his car at a friend's house nearby late at night and was stopped by the police. Unfortunately, he forgot to take his wallet. In the process of showing them he had nothing in his pocket, he stumbled on a lottery ticket he had bought that day. Can you believe the police took the ticket? Fortunately, the numbers didn't drop.
Hey, lucky numbers.
But even if the police took the ticket, could they have cashed in? You know. All right. Later on, we'll be speaking to friends from UPSA on some of their new programs and some of the existing programs. But a couple of quick announcements.
Yes, if you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, please discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. You would find Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. It's on the market, available at a local store near you. Call 0550-032-231. Piva beverages, a taste you will love. For those building right, please go for Diamond 42.5 hour grade. It's the highest quality on the Ghanaian market. We have the 32.5 hour grade as well. It's great value for your pocket. We've been doing this since 2000 and we are rated green by the EPA. If you wish to buy Diamond Cement, we encourage you to do so. Please deal with us directly. Locate us nationwide. Our factories are in Aflao, Takoradi and Buepe. 0540-111-978 is the number to call. Diamond Cement is still as hard as a diamond. Now you need to elevate your audio with We Hear by Low. It's featuring a vibrant range of colors like denim, neon and black. We're running a promo, so our prices have reduced. We Hear 1 is going for 400 cedis. We Hear 2 is going for 900 cedis, and the one Kylian Mbappe has endorsed, that We Hear Pro, is going for 3,800 Ghana cedis. So call us now, order yours on 020-195-7739. Visit Atlantic Towers at number 12 Afunya Street, Abelenkpe. We hear low, we hear by low. Feel the power, hear the difference. Academic Citi University, in partnership with African Engineering Council, Ghana Institution of Engineering and Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, invite engineers, innovators and students to the Collaboration for Engineering Education Advancement Africa Summit 2026. Is happening this month from the 20th to the 23rd at Academic Citi campus at Hatcho. Our theme is Engineering Education for a Sustainable Future in Emerging Economies. You heard our president yesterday on the show. We spoke to Professor Fred Mabagonlori. He's one of the speakers, together with engineer Professor Elsie Fakofman from the University of Ghana. We have a guest speaker from University of Cincinnati as well, Professor Cedric A.K. Colney. So pass by. This is a unique platform. We are bringing together industry leaders, policymakers, academics and innovators. We're shaping the future of engineering education in Africa. Call 0209-389-468 or visit act@edu.gh to register. Don't watch the future happen. Be part of building it.
UPSA has launched several new programs this year. And I have in the studio the Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Emmanuel Selassie Asamoah, to talk to us about this and more. Prof, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
Amazing stuff. So you've launched some new programs this year. Let's talk about that. Well, how many programs do you currently offer, and what are some of the new programs for this academic year?
Very well. So a very good morning to our cherished listeners. I bring you greetings from the Vice Chancellor and the rest of the management team of UPSA. Exciting things are happening in our university. We are 60 years, and a number of interesting things are happening at the moment. But this morning, I'm just here to talk about academic programs. So currently, we have a total of 73 programs from diploma, bachelor's, master's, all the way to 8 PhD programs. And these programs are all accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
Wonderful.
And this year alone, we have launched a total of 16 new programs.
Wow.
And this is where it gets exciting, because over the years, we have been listening to you, we've been listening to our industry partners, and we have decided to do something different when we are introducing new programs.
Okay.
So you realize that the programs that we have brought currently are industry-driven and response to the gaps in industry. I'll give you an example. We've done a lot of various aspects of agriculture. We've done soil science, we've done crop science, which is good. But we want to leverage on our many years of management accounting experience, and so we have introduced a BSc in agribusiness and finance, which is very unique. Now, you also will agree with me that we've done a lot of French programs. These days, some have said that secondary school students are really not interested in studying French, but we want to do something different. We believe that it is because of the content of the program. So we have introduced applied French and communication, which is industry driven and to take advantage of the location we find ourselves. There are many more programs, data science and analytics. We also have applied statistics. In fact, the interesting thing is that I showed the content of applied statistics to a colleague of mine, and he was saying that UPSA is trying to make statistics sexy because, ordinarily secondary school students will not want to do statistics, but we've made it relevant to specific industries.
Wonderful.
And we want to push the agenda that statistics is relevant for every facet of industry. So from the bachelor's level, the MSc, MPhil level in applied statistics, it is tailor-made for industry.
Wonderful.
And there are many others. I can speak to data science analytics, even at the master's level, 3 LLM programs in international business and commercial law, natural resources and climate change law, and we also have the third one, which is competition and consumer protection law. And these programs are quite unique because we blend 2 different facets that are actually related to give value to our will-be prospects as well as industry.
So what makes these programs relevant to today's job market, both locally and globally?
Okay, so we are, like I said, not just interested in putting programs out there. Every single program that we put up has the input of professional bodies as well as potential employers, and by being members of Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs, ACBSP in the US, we also open our syllables to our peers from the United States. So when you get a degree from UPSA, it's not just for the local sector, but also it's comparable to any other degree that you can find anywhere else in the world.
What role do industry partnerships and employer feedback play in shaping your curriculum?
Okay, so I'll give you an example. We have a BSc in applied marketing. It used to be the BSc marketing that we all know, but we collaborated with CIMG Ghana, and by their experience of professional education, we identified a gap. So we had to go back to GTech to convert it into applied marketing. So you'll see that the content and everything is driven towards the professionals and what industry requires. This is just an example of the many other programs, revisions we have done just to get industry input, which culminates into the syllable structure. And ultimately, we believe that by doing that, the manpower that we put out there will become very relevant to industry.
So who can enroll in these programs? Are we talking fresh graduates, working professionals?
Yes, so for the bachelor's degree programs that I have mentioned, we are looking at secondary school applicants and even matured entry options. So the requirement from GTech is that you must get at least a C6 in 3 elective subjects and 3 core subjects, which is a standard requirement. We have morning, evening, and weekend section. And Bernard, interestingly, I'll share this experience with you. There is a student who came from WASI. He had a C6 or better in 3 core subjects and 2 elective. And then the last, in fact, it was just an A1, B2 mixture. Then the last elective, he had a D7. Now, the requirement is that you can't do a degree. And this is where it gets interesting, because at UPSA, we will admit you into a diploma program for 2 years. If you get a distinction or credit, you can go to level 300 and do 2 more years and you complete your degree. And this particular student actually became the overall best student at the graduating class. So that opportunity, we believe we should not curtail the progress of students because of D7. We need to give them an extra opportunity to also prove themselves, and if they do better, they go on to the degree program.
So for listeners considering applying, what's the process like, and what should they prepare?
Okay, so very simple. For the master's applicants, you just need a bachelor's degree in a relevant area, at least a second class lower, and those who get a third class will have to go through an interview. The process requires that you get what we call an online serial number, OSN, which you can get at any Eco Bank, any Access Bank. And recently we've added Zenith Bank to it, including post offices. But in the digital environment, we also have a short code on all mobile platforms. And the code is *887*9#.
You dial that *9#.
Exactly. And then you can follow the prompts and get the OSN number. Once you get that, you go to our website, you click on the application button, and then you follow the instructions to put in your application.
So if you want more information as either a prospective student or an employer, where can we get more information about your offerings?
Well, our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn is very active. We share a lot of information there on applications. But you can also visit our website, www.upsa.edu.gh.
www.upsa.edu.gh. So that
is your go-to place to get all the information that I've shared with you, and many more.
So, Professor Asamoah, what message would you share with someone debating whether to take the next step in their academic and professional journey or not? They are not really sure if they want to do UPSA.
We have been in management, accounting, finance, education for 60 years now. We have built capacity and experience. And we offer not just academic qualification, but professional qualification. We are the first university to introduce both academic and professional certification. And we believe that 4 years is long enough to just finish the school with a degree. We have added a professional certification, free tuition in that regard. That is something that is worth considering. And all our lecturers, in fact, most of them have both academic and professional certification. So just like we say, Nemo that non-code habit. You can't give what you don't have. Because we have it, we are able to give it. And I would like to also wish our secondary school students well as they prepare for their WASI. And one will assure them that we have enough space. In fact, we have created enough space. We are waiting for them.
Wonderful.
They should apply to UPSA and they will never regret
it. Bernard, what I love about UPSA, their campus is very clean.
It's coming up.
And they have this new twin tower they've put together. The auditorium is great. They have this lovely sports facility.
They should call it UPSA City.
It's lovely.
We'll consider that. But there's more coming up. More coming up.
Do you have
better
enough
plans.
Space for accommodation? So I know you have a lot of classrooms. Are you doing in new hostels?
Yes, I think I have the permission of my Vice Chancellor to say this. So if you know UPSA very well, the stretch from Allied Filling Station, we currently have a hostel C there. That particular property has been acquired by UPSA and it's for hostel. In the coming days, you will see wonderful things.
So this is the stretch from Allied towards the First Love Church.
Exactly. Yes.
It's a new hostel.
Yes. So it's coming up, and then there are many others that in the coming days we will put out in the public.
Population now?
Currently, and it gets exciting here because last year the total population of the university was 27,000. This year is 33,000. So in a space of 1 year, 6,000 students.
So that enclave from Presec Junction to Medina area, 33,000 students.
Yes, 33,000. From diploma to PhD, professional program.
The whole place has changed.
Everything.
The whole place has changed. I see a lot of new lecture facilities coming up.
Yes, and there will be more coming up.
You have enough land to do more?
Well, the land is limited, but like I said, when the new council took office, they gave management permission to acquire more properties. And we've acquired quite a number, which in the coming days, construction is going to start.
So you mentioned, how many programs do you have now?
73.
73.
Yes, from diploma to PhD.
You have 8 PhD programs.
Absolutely.
A lot of masters. So do you have MSc?
Yes, so the masters is a combination of MA, MSc, MBA, and MPhil.
You have all those.
All those.
And then you have normal degrees. And
yes.
Then do you have certificate programs?
Yes, so under the Business Development Center, we collaborate with industry to develop certificate programs that suit their specific needs.
Do you do modular programs for those of us who are busy, who want to come and do intensive, maybe 3 months and then go back, or it's all regular?
Okay, so we have that option as well, and depending on the kind of program, but it's not for all programs.
Yes, for some programs.
So for some programs, we do have those.
So for busy working
options.
Professionals, you do weekend.
We do weekend. In fact, our weekend school for masters is hot cake.
Very good.
And when you
that'll
come
be Friday,
to,
Saturday,
Friday,
Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday. When you come to and we actually have distance learning programs, which is online strictly.
So distance learning.
Weekend, evening.
Evenings.
Yes, those options are available.
I see.
Yes.
Nice. Very good. Do you do campus tours where people can come and see? Because now people are coming to reopen. Maybe I want to encourage you to do that. People can come in and walk through the campus, look at how the place is, and then make a decision about what course to do. Because there are many competing courses: marketing, accounting. I think accounting has been your blue chip for a long time, but I think the marketing is also very strong.
Very
now.
strong, yes.
Marketing is coming up. Human resource is also there.
Yes.
They have law too.
Yeah, so the university is big. I mean, it's massive. It's really, really massive. Anyway, Prof, thank you for visiting us this morning.
Thank you.
Professor Emmanuel Asamoah is the Pro VC of UPSA, and he mentioned the short code. You can reach them on. Visit the campus. It's not far from Legon.
Yeah. But I know their vice chancellor is an Opente elder too.
Mauto.
Yes.
Mensa Mauto.
Yes.
He went
to
regards.
Yes.
Oh, he's a big man. He's a big man. He's a big man.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
KFC Ghana just dropped something big. The all-new KFC Kiba. KFC Chichinga Abba. Now, you can enjoy your favorite street-style taste, but KFC style. Crispy, juicy, and full of Chichinga flavor. Order your choice, starting from 2 pieces. KFC is finger-licking good.
Turn up your sound experience with the We Hear speakers by Lovi. From the sleek We Hear 1 to the powerful We Hear 2. And now the premium We Hear Pro. Fully endorsed by Kylian Mbappe. This is not just a speaker. It's a flexible, high-performance outdoor Bluetooth speaker built to bring your music to life anywhere. With up to 100 watts of music power, you get bold, immersive sound wherever you go. All available in stylish standout colors. Now the good news. From April 20th to May 20th, grab yours at a special discounted price. The We Hear 1 now at 400 Ghana cedis, the We Hear 2 at 900 Ghana cedis, and the premium We Hear Pro now as 3,800 Ghana cedis. Don't miss out. Call 020-195-7739 or pick up at the Atlantic Towers. You can also grab yours at Orange FM Kumasi, Plus FM, or 3 Music TV in Accra. Number 12 Afunya Street at Belenpe. Don't miss out on this special discounted offer. It's the We Hear promo powered by Lovi. We Hear, feel the power, hear the difference.
Hey, so what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Wujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It's a very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement. Unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
me go bena, me diane ye sing, me go bena, me diane she sing, me go bena, ye koko sing. Sakofa pepe powder me kwa ujawu me shishi, 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 shishi wrong, shishi wrong. Abosu kibabi de unya sankofa pepe soup wey you know pepe sankofa sankofa pepper powder shishi raw sankofa pepper powder me kwa ujawu me shishi sankofa pepper powder me kwa ujawu me shishi 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 me kwa ujawu sankofa pepper powder ujawu
FD aji ejade nkrato yatum.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Quarter to 10, Citi Breakfast Show. So many comments, and this police matter, it keeps coming up and going. I just got one that the Dowenya police seem like a coordinated bunch who basically extort money from people they arrest, and this is coming from multiple sources. So the Dowenya police, your name has come up for special mention. If IGP is listening or any of his people, the Dowenya police, they say they are harassing road users and collecting monies from them, and that's their practice.
I have a report also about Akuse police.
Oh my God.
Yes, and so as you are...
Is it Akuse or...
Akuse.
There's another one that they like stopping people in that line. This one. No, this one. Asuchari Junction. Asuchari Junction police. Every time. And they'll look in your car. Carry on. It's a lot of, a country cannot develop like this. We can't continue running the country like this. I don't even know. At Omni Basic, your security is our priority. Before engaging any financial offer or investment opportunity, please take a moment to confirm through our official channel. Remember, Omni Basic Bank will never request for your PIN, password, card, OTP, or any confidential information via phone call, SMS, email, or social media. Always rely on verified communication channels and avoid sharing sensitive information with unverified sources. Call 0307 086 000 or 0800 100 790. Omni Basic, not just another bank. At least there's something good happening.
Yeah.
After Godfred's repeated complaints about the chaos at Abekan La Paz.
Lawless La Paz. Okankwe North.
The Okankwe North Assembly this morning in the news, I think you read it this morning.
Yeah.
They say they have
what have they done?
Giving traders 7 days to move.
Move where?
No, that's not the question.
No.
Move
Like
from
move
there.
Sorry, move from where?
They have put their wares in the road median. They are selling in the median of the road. So they said in 7 days, if you don't move, we'll move you.
So the fish market will be gone?
Everything will go.
Are they sure?
You have the audio, bring it to me. No, they are serious. They're saying that there was a whole meeting between the Greater Accra Regional Ministry. Come. Yeah. So it's something, you've been shouting about this for a long time.
Yeah.
I think they listen. Yeah. So this is the MC for La Paz.
I'm not the only one. A lot of people.
Christian Tetebaja. It's on social media.
A lot of people on social media are very worried by that place.
This is Christian Tetebaja speaking about a 24-hour task force deployed to prevent traders from returning to the streets.
Once again, I want to take this opportunity to thank the media and also to reiterate our position that the promise we made to the regional minister and the mayor that we have given La Paz traders some ultimatum of 7 days to vacate the median of the highway and also push their wares backwards so pedestrians can have free walkway and the cars can also move freely. This morning and this evening that we came, they have listened to us and they have all moved back, which we are happy about. They themselves are also happy. Today I can say confidently, at La Paz, pedestrians are moving freely and cars are moving also freely to pick passengers to their final destination. And also, we will place our task force on 24/7 on the main median so that anybody who again will come back, our task force will clear them and will make sure that the place is free until December. Yes, we considered the situation as a livelihood situation. Taking them entirely within a short space of time may cause some economic difficulties for them. So as an assembly, we said, okay, if for the purposes of clearing them from there Monday to Thursday, they shouldn't set on the median and on the pavement. But when it's getting to the weekends, which is a market day for almost all the traders here, we will allow them some space to sell on that place. Then when it gets to Monday, they all move back so they can make some ends meet and also care for their families.
At least there's a structure to it.
No, this is what I was saying yesterday.
Ghana
No.
It's
an informal economy.
No, Godfred. The guy is saying that.
No, I disagree.
Number one, move. Number two, you will come between Friday to Sunday and it's a controlled selling.
Control what?
That's what he's saying. It's
They
not
are
like
hoping to control.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. We are saying the space should not be unmanned. Now they are manning the space. They've given you specific days you can sell there under certain conditions. That's what you expect.
No, that's not what I expect.
What do you expect?
I do not expect at any point in time that a median or a pedestrian walkway will have people selling.
Yeah, but it's weekend.
So weekends.
The dynamics are different.
Bernard, no. Bernard, you see, it is these things that lead to the problems that we have.
We cannot let perfection get in the way of goodness.
No.
You can't say that because
No.
you understand. The guy has given clear modalities on what they are doing.
No, Bernard.
Let's observe and see if it works or not.
Bernard.
Let's not say that it's not.
No. You see, by December, we will have a conversation about this. I admit to the initiative that has been taken, but it is linked to the weakness in enforcement that I have also addressed. That leads to nothing being done because in the end he must look at people and say it is livelihood. Pedestrian walkways are designed for a purpose. Medians are designed for a purpose. That purpose doesn't change on a Friday, it doesn't change on a Saturday, it doesn't change on a Sunday. It doesn't change because there are 3 people on it or because there are 500 people on it. The purpose is singular. Human beings are supposed to walk on it anytime they want to walk on it and feel free. You can't tell me that because Saturday, Sunday, livelihoods will be affected. Yeah. Oh, I will allow people to sell on it. Either you move them or you don't.
For me, I think it's a good start. There are certain things you do. You don't. You see, you can't. You have to. You can break things down. So you are saying, weekdays no selling. Friday, Saturday, Sunday selling. You observe it. If it's not working, you move them. Me, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think that
it's a start. Let's
I think it's a good quick fix, but we have a problem with sustained enforcement. We can all predict the likely outcome. But what's more important for me is for the assemblies to sit down and think about how to find sustained avenues for people to work, for people to trade. In the absence of that, people will solve that problem by themselves by going to stand on the pavement or set up on the pavement. So it comes back to the failure of the local authorities in developing their assemblies. Because in developing your assemblies, you need to include what the people are going to do. You need to create those avenues. So it's not adequate to say that we're going to allow them, ply their trade on the pavements, etc., for the weekends. That's fine. I've seen that done in other jurisdictions, but it is controlled and sustained. That kind of enforcement we rarely see in Ghana. So if they're going to do that, fine. But that's for the short term. In the long term, let's see how we can have a more sustained way for people to work.
100%. So it's a beginning of a process that has to be tracked and sustained.
I don't trust them.
Well, we'll see how that works.
I think Godfred's Municipal Assembly, they've been clearing some illegal structures. I saw on CNN. Yeah, they said it's a hideout for criminals. So when you look at the kind of substances they retrieve from the
where is this?
They've been to some parts of the constituent of the assembly of the municipality, and I appreciate the effort again, but when you are we like to praise the soft starts. I am no longer a fan of that. I've seen too many of it.
Long-term sustainable
if you tell me you are going to deal with drug hubs in Dansuma, if I am attacking drug hubs, the drug hubs in Dansuma, you don't go there with hammer, you go with grader.
It's true. They were actually
so the things that you are breaking down. Those are baby things you are doing.
So the whole structure must go.
But this is baby things you are doing. If you say you are, everybody who lives in Ablekuma West knows that if you are talking about the drug house, you are going to Glefe.
Yes, Glefe is the place.
And you don't go to Glefe with hammer. To do what?
Baby steps.
That's what I'm saying. I can appreciate Ni George's effort on this one, but I'm saying some of the things
all out.
If you say you are doing it to send a message,
do it well.
It is not the hammer that will send the message. It is the grader that will send the message. Clear the human beings.
Godfred, there is an article here that agrees with you in total. It says the informal urban economy and its corresponding ugly urban spaces. This is by Tony.
It's a long article. His article includes suggestions that we should learn to build upwards as well, because some of the urban scattering is because we expanding laterally and we don't have standards to maintain this. So if we build upwards, it will make better use of space.
The thing is, worries we see last time in my area. Ni George did a very good thing. My MC.
Who is Ni George?
The MC, Papa Lote.
Why are you calling him Ni George?
Sorry. Honorable Papa Lote went to talk to the cattle ranchers.
Right.
That people use these roads at this time and this time. He tried to compromise and say, look, don't bring your cattle. Something. Because at the moment he doesn't have the means to deal with them. Go and see what they are doing there.
See, they are roaming freely.
Go and see. Yesterday, as we were having the conversation, when you were talking, as you were mentioning cattle, somebody had unleashed sleeping cattle. They were asleep on the road. Bernard, so cars were not moving on the Tunga lane. Wow. The cattle were asleep in the middle of the road.
Wow.
What else can he do?
That's funny. But they've tried decongesting the roundabout part you talked about.
The compromise won't
So if the assembly start going hard, let's not come and say that they are
but that is what we will never see. Because as for our human face, look, there's a comparison Ghanaians resent. every time, especially of us on the breakfast show, when you say, oh, look at maybe a Rwanda or something, Ghanaians absolutely hate us for it.
No.
Don't worry.
Like
that is true.
Oh, somebody sent me Rwanda that we should talk about it. That is nice.
Yeah. But there's a lot of resentment about it as well. And I can understand where the resentment comes from. But the thing is this, when it comes to making the hard decisions and enforcing, this month or last month, Rwanda decided to do the BRT in their own way.
Right.
They didn't have it.
They haven't had it. No.
Basically said, okay, from henceforth, this side of the road is for the new buses we have brought. Put policemen on the road. And say, if we catch you on this side of the road, and they set time. So between 8 a.m. Between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., no other cars are allowed on this lane. If we catch you on it. No, Bernard, we haven't had a single report of anybody going to use those lanes.
You don't want an issue with the Rwanda police.
Exactly.
And they look like Bernard and I, very, solid.
But if we say we are doing BRT, Bernard, and they say the outer lane of this our road to livelihood. Livelihood matters.
Livelihood.
Everything Ghana is livelihood.
Human face.
o'clock. This is all we have time for the Citi Breakfast Show today. Thank you for listening. We'll keep doing our best to make Ghana a good country. My name is Bernard Avle. I had the whole team here today. Citi News at 10 with Samuel Attah-Mensah. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning, Bernard. Coming up, no law school entrance exams this year and the new legal education reforms. And Ghana Medical